wants to pop up. There's 2 out with a runner at first and a 2-2 count for Mazzara. And that'll be down low, ball 3. Runner stays at first.
Well, they've got the Lions and Tigers here in Detroit, but the Bears are in Chicago.
All right.
At Ford Field right there. Over the left field fence.
Think of old Tiger Stadium when the Lions played there as well. I mean, you talk about an old building that's just getting chewed up with the Lions on Sundays in August and September.
This way.
Back in the day.
The off pitch to Mazzara. And that is ball 4. Did not miss by much, but he did miss.
And Mazzara walks for ball 4. What's up, Abe?
And the Padres have 2 on with 2 down.
How's it going?
Well, this was very close, but close doesn't count. It's off the plate. 92.
All right.
Bring it back, but,
this sound good? The audio is all good, I hope. Hopefully it sounds all right for everybody who might be listening. What's up, Caden? How you doing? Now up is Luke Voigt. What's up, Nathan? Yeah, a lot of news today. I'll do an NFL stream tomorrow. But yeah, Burrow got his appendix taken out. Julio Jones signed with the Bucks. Pretty big day.
There wasn't real grass out there in the outfield.
If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out quite a bit. Oh, should have had error already. Oh, it's going early tonight.
Luke Voigt taking a ball away. And it evens up at 1-1.
Oh.
Luke's got to think opposite.
All right, anyway, 1-1 though.
He did that last night.
Julio, Julio's probably going to ball out too against that team.
Looks to fly ball to left field pretty deeply.
Oh, will it stay in the ballpark? And it does, and that'll end the inning. Or wait, yeah, that'll end the inning. All right, I'm just going to make sure it sounds good because no one answered that question. Could be a little quieter. Or was it good? Yeah, Chris Carson had to retire due to injury as well. I'll turn it up, and then you guys can tell me once it's back from commercial break how it sounds. What's up, Kenny? Julio finna score a touchdown against Atlanta? Maybe. You said that wrong, though, Ape. You said he's going to score a touchdown for Atlanta. He's scored plenty of touchdowns for Atlanta. Now he's on the Bucks, not you know. You know how that works. See, I was 100% correct, though. All I'm saying is if there's a football stream tomorrow, which there's going to be, you guys better actually come and talk about football. But knowing how this works, you know, we won't talk about football on the football stream. No one will say anything. But, you never know. Bottom of the first coming up. It'll be Green, Baez, and Castro. I have to blow my nose in a second. All right, I'll be right back.
Brought to you by Appliance Alley. Leading it off is Riley Green with Javi Baez at shortstop. It's Harold Castro at first base. Miguel Cabrera, the DH, who homered last night. Heimer Candelario is at third base. He had 2 home runs last night. Willie Castro in right. Jonathan Scope, the former Baltimore Oriole, at second base. Tucker Barnhart, the catcher, bats 8th. And Akil Baddoo is in left field, batting out of the 9 spot. On the mound for your Friars is Mike Clevenger.
Well, it's 80 degrees and sunshine right now. Mike Clevenger, a 31-year-old, making his 11th appearance, his 10th start. Really good numbers against Detroit for his career. 8-2 of the 165. See the numbers this year doing quite well in the second half. Opponents hitting .216 off of Mike Clevenger.
Riley Green to lead it off here for Detroit. And a foul off to the left out of play. 1 for 5 in last night's game. Hitting overall 238, 2 homers, 12 runs batted in, and leading off This one off the glove. Clevenger gets into right center. Hot shot back at Clevenger, and he got a piece of it, but not enough. And Green's got a base hit to begin things here in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, A.J. Hinch, the manager of the Tigers, has said that how Riley Green goes, his team follows. He loves his energy. He loves him at the top of the lineup, and he gets on this one right back up the middle. It's elevated. He gets extended, and a good start for the Tigers.
The leadoff single for Green takes us to Javi Baez.
All right, sorry about that.
Cub and Met, 218.
Hey, we got a runner on to start.
Runs batted in. First 83 games of the year. This is game 99 as a team for the Padres. This one fouled back to the screen.
Hey, wow, a baseball question? Yeah, maybe. The Tigers did say everybody was on the table and anybody could be traded.
And an off day after
Yeah, that's crazy.
So a lot of work to be done trying to win the series tonight and win tomorrow.
I don't really talk trades, though. I apologize. 0-1. Until they happen, I don't really speculate on baseball trades. It's really hard to.
Baez grounds one towards short, softly hit.
That'll be 2.
One on to first, and that is in time. Able to turn it 6-4-3 on the DP.
Because no matter what happens, 3 years from now, fans will be saying it was a bad trade, even if they liked the trade at the time. So I really don't like talking about baseball trades. If it happens, I guess I'll give my thoughts on it. But for right now, it's just a statement that I think any team that has had as bad a season as the Tigers has had should be willing to make. Yeah, it's a Detroit Stars jersey. Yeah. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out and, helps it perform a little bit better early on. And by the way, is the audio good or is that all good or nah? Let me know. We'll figure that out along the road. I'm sure I'll have to. I hope I don't have to ask twice. Is this good and everything? All right, there we go. Thank you, Abe. Ripped off. Oh, he'd been 37. Jeez. I thought that guy was a lot older based on the name. Yeah, the other one isn't working, so I'm using Bally Sports San Diego. And that'll be the third out of the inning. Let's head to the bottom or top of the second. Both teams kind of go quickly and quietly. They both get a base runner, but it leads to nothing. We're at 6 likes, so that's pretty much everyone here hasn't left a like yet. If you can do so, it helps the stream out. A lot of you guys aren't really saying much either, so free content, I guess. Not worth a like. Yeah, we signed Norris back. When you have 19 injured pitchers, it's probably at the point where you're just signing anybody that can pitch in the major leagues, right? I mean, there aren't that many free agents usually. Yeah, Kenny, you've brought him up like 17 times now. Cool. Yeah, that's really, really, really old news. Just so you're aware. Kenny's like, hey, did you hear? Yeah, we heard the second and third times you brought it up too. Do you have more times to tell? Are you going to tell us again later on that we signed Chi-Chi? How many more times are you telling us, Kenny? Like 3, 4, 5, 6 times? Yeah, I mean, I think they signed Chafe, him to be a starter, but I'm not sure. I don't think they signed Daniel Norris for him to come in and be a relief pitcher, if that makes any sense. We don't really need relief pitching. We have one available starter in Tarek Skubal right now. And I guess Garrett Hill is the other one. In terms of non-injured starters, it's like him, Skubal, and I'm pretty sure Alvin Rodriguez isn't like actually too banged up or anything like that. Yeah, I told them. That's what I said, Chase. You know, isn't it crazy that I asked a question about the audio and only one person was able to answer the question? I'm telling you guys. If you guys want to know what the hardest question in the world is for people, just be like, "Hey, is the audio sound good to you?" And they'll just go absolutely silent with no words to be said. But Ape can answer the question. He's a smart guy. He's 13. He understands how the world works. 14 even maybe. So crazy. Anyway, 2-1 here for Hosmer. It'll be Hosmer, Alfaro, and Grisham.
I see that Hill is throwing more changes.
I miss football fans. Football fans will bitch about anything audio-wise. They'll be like, "Hey man, there's a slight buzz going on in the can you shut that off? Hey man, there's a car alarm going off 14 blocks down the road from your house. Can you like do something with the audio to make it not be so loud?" I miss football watchers. A game that requires no sound to watch. They for sure hate audio problems. Anyway, one away as Hosmer grounds out to the first baseman.
And here's a look at a list of them. Pineda, of course, Garcia, Brisky, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Casey Mize.
Pineda, Garcia, Brisky, Rodriguez, and Casey Mize all out. Then you've had, you know, the fill-in guys all get hurt. You have Faedo get hurt.
Right tricep for the veteran Michael Pineda.
They need help in that category.
No, I don't. I'm good. We need people who can hit, not guys who get out just as easily as the rest of this team does.
Yeah, that's tough to consistency.
That wouldn't solve a lot of the major problems anyway.
And, to put a bow on it, the starting pitchers ERA collectively up to this game, 5. Even 5.
Yeah, did you guys know the stream last night never even hit 20 likes? So we failed to hit the like goal last evening, which is crazy to think about. The first time all season you guys failed to do that. Pretty sad. Usually it's done by now, hitting 20 likes, but you know, I guess that's just as hard as answering if the audio's good. Anyway, here's Alfaro with a 1-1 count.
273, 6 homers, only 7 runs batted in. Especially where there's
nobody says anything
to win against these teams.
And the beauty we all know is that today's a new
Thank
game.
goodness for people like Ape. 1 and 2.
Got to clear the hard drive. Dump it. Delete.
Hopefully Hill has a good outing this afternoon. And by the way, if you're not hitting the like goals, that means that I don't leave a way for you guys to watch the game. That's kind of on your own accord. Oh, we're up to 11 likes, so that's good. Appreciate that. But I'm not just going to be a link dispenser. Anyway, 2-2. Appreciate it, Troy. Guys already had 32 pitches. Not holding up good for a long start. Ball 3. Full count now for Alfaro.
Alfaro now, Grisham next. The Padres batting here in the second inning. Also played in last
Here's the full count offering. And fouls it away. It'll be another full count offering coming up for Alfaro.
Jorge wants that one back.
Top of the second. No score in the game. Hopefully the Tigers wear their hitting shoes like they did yesterday to the point where it was like, well, we're beating the shit out of these dudes. And they never stopped beating the shit out of these. They won 12-5 last night. Even Miggy hit a home run. I was like, damn, Candelario hit 2 home runs. I was like, sheesh.
Nice easy swing.
Reaches out, pokes this one down the right.
They used up all. Hopefully they didn't. Damn it. Well, that wasn't even close. Not really sure why Castro slid when he did right there, but I mean, I guess the good old 1-2 lay is always a fun move, right?
Dodgers back on June 21st. Now find themselves 11.5 games back of LA. in the wild card.
Yeah, when Miggy's hitting a fucking masher, that's when you know you're getting your teeth kicked in. God, imagine being 14 games above 500 and being 6.5 back of the wild card and 15 back in your own division. The National League is absolutely stacked right now. The Braves have a 6.5 game lead in the wild card as a top wild card team. The Braves are 6.5 back. The Padres are 6.5 back of them. Or well, they're 10 games above 500. Sorry, 54 and 44. Imagine having that record, and you're in you're 15 games out of your own division, and nearly 7 back of first place in the wild card. It's like, what the fuck is this? We might, if we were in the National League, there's like a small, I mean, the Reds very likely could be mathematically eliminated soon. Like, this time next month, I wouldn't be shocked if the Reds and teams like the Reds, the Pirates, you know, guys who are like pretty far. I don't know what the Pirates record is, actually. They went on a streak there. But there's like less than 0. They're out. Like, I mean, the only thing that's keeping us even slightly alive is the fact that I think the division leader is only like 6 games above 500 in our division. So, like, it's impossible for us to win and make the playoffs. But like, I don't know, crazier things have happened. Our division sucks. Say we just win every game next month. I know that won't happen, but you know, that's like 28 games. That'd at least put us just above 500. And you know what that means? We'd lose every single game the next month. And it'd be like it never happened. It'd be like, son of a bitch, man. That was a fun month, though. Anyway, 0-2 on Grisham. Yeah, Grisham, actually, we should trade for Grisham. We should trade, what position does Grisham play? With that 191 average, he'd fit right in Detroit. We'll trade you Riley Green for him. Riley Green's a little bit too talented. Hits the ball a little too consistently. Gets on base way too consistently. So if you'd take him, if we could get him for Riley Green straight up, then that's probably fair for us. And you. I mean, I don't want to rip you guys off. I know Riley is, you know, #1 prospect in baseball and probably a future megastar, but like, I mean, it probably wouldn't be fair to trade. We'd probably have to give you more than Riley Green. We'd probably have to give you Torkelson, Green, Greg Soto, Tarek Skubal, Casey Mize. Would that be enough of a package, you think, or not, kind of pushing it still, like you need more. I feel gross even just offering that. We'll throw in Jace Young as well. Would that be fair? Are they playing or are they challenging it? They're playing. Or yeah, they're just saying he's out. 2 down now. They get the force out at second base. That play was a hell of a lot closer than it needed to be for whatever reason. That was a very slow cover job by... What the hell was Baez doing? No, that was Candelario, of course.
Third baseman Candelario coming over to cover. It's not Baez. Shortstop just kind of... Oh yeah, okay.
Then throw in Isaac Pachenko and Roberto Campos as well. Throw in everyone that's one of our in our top. Throw in all of our good young players. Fuck it. For Trent Grisham.
Initially, but got over there and got the out.
And as a base runner, you should pick that up as well. Like I said, Jorge did not break stride.
So how's the Fire Avila night going at the ballpark? Did they talk about any of that before the game got going? Did they show any of them people?
First base way.
Oh, there it is an audible chant. Let me hear it. Hold on.
Rooting on the Friars. See some Tony Gwynn jerseys, Tatis Jr. jerseys.
Yeah, if I was at the game, I'd be wearing a Padres shirt with the Tigers hat.
Oh, there's a Luke Voigt fan.
A lot of Padres fans. Yeah, the Padres are so shittily bad, nobody can call you a bandwagon fan when you're a Padres fan. Because it's like, well, what have they done to bandwagon in 40 years? I don't even think they got like one division title. It's like, well, they had Greg Maddux and Trevor Hoffman.
Right down the middle, that is one that HSK has got to jump on.
It's like, wow, that's cool. That's why I'm a fan of the Padres, by the way. Trevor Hoffman's literally one of, oh, god damn it, is one of my favorite baseball players ever. Oh, uh-oh. Is the site all messed up right now?
It was well out of the strike zone.
Yeah, I've noticed that about Hill. A lot of his sliders have been well.
Hopefully they almost got this all fixed up, all the refreshing you got to do. Anyway, it's a 1-2 count. Runner at first, 2 away for Kim, the 9-hitter. And he fouls that away, it'll stay through. You got a Hoffman autograph. Hell yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, Trevor Hoffman's quite honestly one of my favorite players. Probably 3rd or 4th all time. Because it would probably be like Miggy. It's weird. It gets hard after Miggy. Like, it really, really gets hard after me. Hey, we have 16 likes, by the way. I appreciate that, everybody. That's really, really good. Once we hit 20, I'll give you guys back the link. But as per yesterday, you know, we only had 18. So, hey, Kim strikes out. We'll head to the bottom of the 2nd. We'll see if the Tigers got anything to offer in their inning. So start to the game. But I would probably go with Cabrera as my all-time favorite. Then probably Greg Maddux. Then Maglio Ordonez. Then Trevor Hoffman. Then Mariano Rivera. And then Justin Verlander. Then Barry Bonds. Those are my top 7. And like after 1... it's like so hard to not mention Barry Bonds and Justin Verlander. It's like, where do I put them? Where do I put them? What's up, Preston? And by the way, if you don't think Barry Bonds is a good baseball player, you're a dummy. Without the steroids, do you know what his 2004? Do you know what he did in 2004? Do you know he had a 609 on base percentage? That means 6 out of the 10 times he came to the plate, this dude was on base. Listen to this. 376 times he reached base, right? 300 and about 73 or something like that. He only had a recorded like 368 plate appearances. Let me find the exact I have the numbers somewhere stored. It's one of them numbers when you look at it and it's like, what? Because you actually don't think it's like a thing that can be done. Yeah, here we go. 376 reach base. Let me show you. It's an even crazier stat than what I was giving it credit for.
As we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning back in Detroit, now let's take a look at the players on the field presented by Players Club at Valley View Casino. Profile in left, Grisham in center.
Yeah, they walked him with the bases loaded. He reached base 376 times safely in 373 at-bats. That's how many Dude, that is an insane, like, statistic. Oh, yeah, the fact that they just let David Ortiz into the Hall of Fame shows you why. The only reason Bonds isn't in the Hall of Fame is because of the way he treated the media. He got walked so many goddamn times. Troy, he was literally just walked every at-bat. In 2004, I believe it was estimated he got 1 pitch a night to hit and hit a home run generally when he hit it. It was like, Jesus, dude. I would argue that if Barry struck out, it's because he struck out on purpose. Like, he literally, it's like whenever he struck out, it's like, I guess he just felt like striking out or he was trying to do something crazy. I don't know why he struck out that at-bat. And he's one of the only guys where you could be like, he purposely just struck out.
Candelario and Castro scheduled to bat in the inning.
Yeah, and and you can't say it's steroids that's keeping Bonds out of the Hall of Fame at this point. That's going to be up the middle by Miguel Cabrera. They got to play, and they do 1 away. That sucks. Cabrera, Candelario. No, dude, he's just the greatest hitter that's ever played baseball. It was Barry Bonds. Literally the greatest hitter of all time. Like, there's nobody, like, just the simple. Okay, so, we all know he's a member of the 500 home run club. Did you also know that Barry Bonds, the same Barry Bonds, is also a member of the 500 stolen base club? He's the only guy in that club with 500 home runs and 500 stolen bases. Yeah, you literally cannot name like, to me, it's like, how is he not in the Hall of Fame? He is the greatest player to ever touch a baseball field. So, it's like, yeah, I get he used steroids, but so did David Ortiz and Pudge Rodriguez, and they're both in the Hall of Fame. Well, I don't know. David Ortiz is kind of questionable, but... Dude, like, one of the greatest... Hey, what's up, Kevin? Hopefully you're having a good time at work. I appreciate the like, my friend. Have a good rest of your shift. One of my strongest memories of when I was a kid was, like, watching Barry at Candlestick, or I think that's what it was called at the time. I don't remember what, or it was Safeco or Park. I don't remember what the name. I think it was still called Candlestick. No. Wherever the fuck they were playing. I know it was in San Francisco. He hit 755 and tied the record. And I remember, like, I don't even think I was watching that game, but, like, some shit on, like, Comedy Central, and at, like, the bottom of the screen, they're like, turn the channel over to here if you want to watch Barry Bonds' at bat for the home run record. You guys have no idea how crazy that shit was. Shit that had nothing to do with sports was flashing like, hey, Barry Bonds is about to bat. You might want to turn it over. And then, like, all that Sports Center was the next day was, like, the announcer screaming 755. You know what was crazier? The amount of pressure and tension and press and build up to him getting to 755 felt like a more explosive, crazy moment. Do you guys remember this? Like, how, like, crazy it was when he got to 755. He hit 756, and it was just like, oh, good job, Barry Bonds. Unless that was, like, my kid brain, like, just, like, kind of go, like, being way too into the moment. Because, again, I really liked baseball growing up like that. But, like, I remember him getting to 755, and hitting 755 felt way bigger than when he actually hit 756. And that'll be the second out of the inning as Candelario pops out to the shortstop. Clevenger is pitching well against a former foe. And now up is, I believe, Willie Castro. Yeah. No. Yeah? Which one is it? I hate when they both... Okay, it's Willie. I can tell now. But yeah, DJ, yeah, he's literally... It's something different. It was also crazy watching Ichiro hit. I imagine if Shohei Ohtani didn't give a shit about hitting home runs, that's what he would look like right now. Is Ichiro .2. The problem was Ichiro didn't give a shit about power and just wanted to get a bunch of base hits as much as he could. And I'm pretty sure if Shohei decided to just drop the home runs and just become a slap hitter like Ichiro was, then he would probably raise his average up into like the 340s. Just kind of, he'd hit the same as Ichiro. Here's a fun fact that you might not know about Ichiro Suzuki. He probably could have been one of the best power hitters in baseball if he had chosen to go that route. Apparently, there's all kinds of legends about the way he took batting practice. He'd like hit home runs, consistently just bash home runs in batting practice, like some like 400-foot moonshots, and it'd be like left down the left field line, left field, left center, left right, left, like every like part of the field, like just fucking moonshots. And he just decided to just was like, I slap hit when the game's on. It's a whole different thing. I'm just trying to fucking get a single. I'm talking like that was a good play by the. I think that was Machado. Oh, that was a really good play. That guy's really good. You know how hard it is for me not to be like happy that play was just made because of the game I'm watching. By the way, if you're a Padres fan, feel free to talk shit here. This is probably going to be the safest like opponent zone that you're in because I also like the Padres. This is my second favorite team of all time. Yeah, Ichiro, and I think Ohtani, Ichiro, I think could have been one of the better power hitters like Ohtani is, or hit like if he would have dropped his average 30 points, 50 home runs a season. But again, that might just be me looking way too into it. But they're like the same. Ichiro probably could have pitched too. But again, as we've talked about before, the greatest tragedy of baseball is Zach Greinke in a way. Because Zach Greinke should have gotten all the fame and attention that Shohei Ohtani got as a modern-day Babe Ruth. And I fully believe that had the Royals not been, the Kansas fucking City Royals and let the kid go play shortstop and pitch and hit. Like if you go look up Greinke's numbers as a high school baseball player, it's like, whoa, this guy's one of the greatest hitting prospects of his era. I think he hit like 444, like with massive power, and was almost better at shortstop. No, it has nothing to do with the pitching. No. Ohtani's got the attention that Greinke should have gotten. You're kind of half listening, or you're just tuning in a little late. Zach Greinke. Yeah, so you're not listening to what I'm about to tell you. You're like just going, he was on the Royals, that's why no one liked him. Well, no, he could have been what Ohtani was. No, you're not listening. It has nothing to do with his skill. He literally won a Cy Young on the Royals. So again, you're wrong on that. I'm like 99% positive he won a Cy Young on the Kansas City Royals. So again, I'm not talking about where he played, about how good his pitching is or anything like that. This guy's just telling me like shit that doesn't matter. Hey, Sonatos, you're not. You tuned in like 30. You tuned in way before you should have.
Yeah, how about that? Isn't that something?
I mean, I'll just okay. I mean, not for the story I'm telling you.
Good team right
I mean, you're coming in and telling me random fucking stupid bullshit that has fucking absolutely nothing to do with what I was talking about. Just trying to be right all the time. But when you hear what I'm about to tell you, it's going to blow your fucking mind about, like, oh, that really has nothing to do with what he's talking about. I find this hilarious. That's why I'm going to let you keep going. Keep telling me more about the story that you don't know anything about.
East-West, right?
No, I'm telling you a story about how Zach Greinke would have been the first two-way player since Babe Ruth, had he been allowed to by the Kansas City Royals if they weren't an incompetent organization. All of the fame and attention that they gave to Shohei Ohtani, it would have been Zach Greinke. He was that good of an offensive and defensive baseball player while in high school. Arguably, he was a better hitting and fielding talent than he was a pitching talent. That's all. But the Royals said no when he asked him if he could do both, and then he almost retired from the game. And yeah, you can actually bat in baseball with the DH. That's how Ohtani does it. Actually, no. Do you know the DH? Do you even know what baseball is? Do you know how the DH rule works? Sonatos, you're exposing yourself as one of the most stupid people I've ever met. Do you know the pitchers? Do you know you don't have to use a DH for the pitcher? Do you know you could DH any position in the game? The center fielder could be the DH for. The right fielder could be DH for. Most teams just use it for the pitchers because pitchers can't bat very well. What are you talking about, Sonatos? Do you want to know what getting dog walked looks like? So anyway, Zach Greinke was told, no, you're not going to be allowed to be a shortstop and a pitcher. We don't want you to do that because the Royals are absolutely fucking retarded. Again, this was the #1 hitting prospect in his class. #1 hitting and fielding prospect, but he decided he wanted to pitch because he could throw in the upper 90s. So he quits playing baseball for about a few months. He threatens to retire when the Royals finally tell him no, he's not playing shortstop and pitching at the same time. Because they're an incompetent organization run by a bunch of fucking retards like Sonatos who think they know what they're talking about. When his contribution was just interrupt Rob's story for no reason and be mad about something that had nothing to do with Zach Greinke's late career. And then he comes back to the Royals after he quits because they wouldn't let him play shortstop and wins the Cy Young. Now, Sonatos, what does that have to do with anything you were interrupting about? When all I was talking about how was Greinke could have been what Shohei Ohtani was first.
That will go up on the first pitch. He's homered on the first pitch once this
What is?
season.
Why were you so angry at me about?
Little 2-out.
And just yelling at me about not understanding the DH rule? I mean, that's cool too, dude. I don't know why you're so angry, but all right. You were wrong multiple times in this conversation and screaming at me about it. What's up your butthole, buddy? Imagine being like, you pitchers can't bat. Yeah, I mean, Ohtani does, and he's a DH. And he pitches. Yeah, what's up, Blue? What's up, Daniel? I mean, Ohtani literally pitches and bats. The same day he pitches, he bats. Technically, the universal DH rule is for any position that you feel like using it for. 100% of teams probably just use it for the pitcher, though. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, exactly, Troy. And that's basically my point, is that because of the Kansas City Royals being an incompetent team, we didn't get a two-way player in Zach Greinke. I really don't understand what Sonatos was trying to talk about the Dodgers and Clayton Kershaw. It's like, well, what does that have to do with my story? Now, Sonatos, can you please tell me what the fuck Clayton Kershaw has to do with that story? Or what the fucking Dodgers have to do with my story? Because you were acting like they did. Like anything where he was playing for other than the Royals at that specific time mattered at all. Even a slight bit. And you were like, why fuck you talking about the Angels? Yeah, because I was bringing up the comparison of he would have been the first version of what Shohei Ohtani was. And I didn't even think I said the word Angels. I just brought up Ohtani.
Didn't get the fastball up high enough.
Yeah, it does suck that he plays for the Angels. What's the matter, Sonatos? You heard the full end of the story and you went, oh, fuck, I look like a complete fucking bitch right now. I'm going to shut my fucking mouth. And then you probably looked up the DH rule and went, oh, boy, I really look fucking stupid. I can't say another word in here for a minute. I thought pitchers weren't allowed to bat anymore. No, you can have the pitcher bat if you feel like it. The fuck would you waste a bat spot for a pitcher? Oh, his contract is up? I'm surprised they're not trading him then. My guess is he signs with the Giants or the Mets. I don't see Ohtani going to New York. Where do you guys think he's going? Oh, after next season. Oh, okay, that's what I was going to say. Why the hell isn't he being traded then? It's like, wait, what? If there isn't team control, why haven't the Angels shipped that dude out of town? There's no way he's re-signing with that fucking team. There's 2 on, 2 out in the top of the third. Voigt gets underneath one, though. Will it stay in the ballpark? And Riley Green leaps on. That's a home run. That'll be 3-0. I believe that hit off the top of the wall. But if it, I don't know the rule. I think because it hit shrubs when it hit off the wall. I'm pretty sure that's just a 3-run homer. Either way, it's 2-0. So with a runner at second, it probably is going to be 3-0. And we already kind of know he gives up 3 runs all the time. That's kind of what Garrett Hill does with the Padres before the Angels and the Giants as well. Yeah, I would look out for the Giants. Padres. The Mariners are a team that he might sign with as well. They have a rich history. Yeah. You know what was funny was how the Tigers were on the fucking list to sign that guy. Which I really don't understand how, like, we're in on every goddamn international player that exists. But we just don't get them. It's just like, how? We got more money than these broke-ass teams. Spend the money. We could have signed Shohei. We could have signed Daisuke. We could have signed that Suzuki kid. They all showed good interest in coming to the Detroit Tigers. But you know what? We're dumb. And our scouting, international scouting guy's been there since like 2003. So he's probably like, fucking Asians aren't that good at Major League Baseball. And it's so like his attitude's like, fuck them. That's a home run to me. Maybe not. Maybe. I mean, it hit the shrub. It looks pretty close. I don't know the exact rule. Oh, runner has to go back to third? It'll be a ground. What are they saying? Is it a ground rule double or? Because if it hit off the wall then hit the shrub, would that make it just a double?
Good swing by Luke, going right up.
And only one of the runs can score? Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I think the problem is our international scouting department's a bit of a joke. I don't think they take fucking non-American players very seriously. We're doing a lot better with young Latin players, but there's zero reason we shouldn't have signed Julio Rodriguez over the Mariners. It's like, how the hell didn't a 16-year-old from what, like fucking Venezuela? Is he from Venezuela? Or is he Dominican? If he's Dominican, it would make a little bit. I think he is Dominican. But like if he, like, it's like, how does Miguel Cabrera exist in Detroit? And every young, like, no, our scout is someone that his dad and fucking Dave Dombrowski hired in like 04. Go look up when all the people in the front office for scouting was hired. They're all like pre-Dave Dombrowski guys. That's why we keep drafting the same fucking player over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and it never changed. Like, that's why, like, Alavila's a big part of the problem, sure, because he didn't fire all of these bitches that are in this front office. I'd have fired all of them. Literally, if I was Alavila, I'd be like, hey, you want to see some changes? I fired every motherfucker involved in that front office of Dave Dombrowski's. And the guy and the GM before him, who I didn't even know. And that'll be ball 4. So the long inning continues. It'll be 2 on and 2 out. That's what's gotten fucking Avila screwed. He just didn't fire everybody and build himself his own front office. There are dudes in there from 02. How did anybody survive after 2004? Like there are guys that are in there at like 04. They got hired and they're just still international head of scouting. Hey, what's up, Shlomo? Are we gonna do some later GTA tonight? I don't know. I was enjoying streaming that, so potentially. Potentially. Kind of depends how long this the game goes for. Top of the third, 2-0 Padres lead it. 2 on, 2 out. The scouting, it's just like, I don't know how we don't win every international prospect from Latin America. And like what? Just send Miggy down. Literally, he's the greatest, like, player from like the Latin America. I don't think there's actually a better Latin American baseball player than Miguel Cabrera. I know he's the greatest player in Venezuelan history, like literally hits, home runs, RBIs, career average, which is almost his. I mean, he almost has the major league record for that by himself. Like, from Venezuela, I don't think there's literally anybody better than. Oh, that's off the wall. That'll be 2. Oh yeah, blue. Yeah, it would make sense that they spent that much. I can't imagine what they're about to spend on GTA 6. That's probably in the billions.
That really cost the Padres because Hosmer would have scored. Yep.
Oh, you guys blow out us. Yeah, I enjoyed the game yesterday, but it was boring to watch us blow a team out. And I was kind of just half into it. I really wanted to play video games yesterday. I was just. Plus, the stream was really weirdly slow. The talking wasn't very, it was just a weird stream. For as good as we were doing yesterday, nobody was saying it. But the thing also, my bed mattress had been broken for about a week since I'd been back, right? And I had been waking up every 2 hours with just horrendous back pain. My back literally has been hurting until today. So, and I've been wondering, I'm like, dude, why am I in such a fucking pissy little foul mood the last few days? So I further destroyed the bed frame, threw my mattress on the mattress part on the floor at the top of it. And I've been sleeping down there now. And I slept from about, I don't know, 2, 3 o'clock, about 2 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock last night till 9:35 straight. I didn't move. When I woke up, I pissed for a minute straight. I was like, oh, I feel so much better. My beard grew extra. Look at my mustache, has more volume to it. It's a hilarious thing. Like, I slept so good. Yeah, and that's a big problem. Is like I hadn't been sleeping, I don't think, and now I got the sleep I needed, and I feel so much better, you guys. I'm in such a better mood right now. I don't feel like snapping on every little fucking thing that happens.
Because he is jacked already. Yes, well, yeah, he works out.
Yeah, I look fucking cool right now. This is a look I've literally wanted since I was like 8. I seen somebody has a beard like this and cool like a cool short haircut, and I was like, I'm gonna grow a beard just like that one day. And I did.
Second and
You know, that was one of the things I was like 12 and I was like, man, I hope I start growing a beard. And then I got made fun of because I grew a beard before everybody else. All right, the Padres put up a 3 spot, but they get out. The Tigers get out of it with kind of minimal damage done. Ground rule double really actually saved them. But we'll head to the bottom of the third. Scope, Barnhart, and Badu. Scope, Barnhart, and Badu. Don't really know why the fuck they keep sitting Eric Haas, but hey. In this Tigers offense, you get with Scott Coolball as the head coach. Guess what? His name's Scott Coolball. Eric Haas hit a grand slam. I'm surprised they didn't designate him for assignment after he hit the grand slam. That's against the rule. You got to meet Cody Clemens. That's pretty cool. If the Orioles win, they'll be 49-48. Orioles are having a good year. That's what that's probably where the Tigers would be if we didn't have like a billion injuries. I'm glad the media is finally pointing out how injured the Tigers. Have you guys noticed this, by the way, in the last week? They're finally pointing out the injuries. Like, I actually heard on 97.1 The Ticket, through my sources, that he actually talked about big part of the reason why the Tigers are losing games is injuries. The motherfuckers are like finally going, dang, we got a lot of people hurt or something. Holy moly. Why do we keep using these random people? And then they looked around. What do you mean you said the O's are winning prematurely? What did I mean by that? I mean, they could still burn out, but I mean, they're playing good still. I've been wrong before. I think Hinch finally just saying like, dude, we're fucking hurt. We're not. It's like it's not a lack of not trying. Like I would be like, dude, if I was Hinch, I'd be like screaming, be like, can you guys write one goddamn word about us being injured, please, so people like stop saying we're like the worst fucking put together baseball team ever. This is all we got for dudes. Like Hinch wanted to basically like I should have went up to Hinch and been like, hey, AJ. If you want me to, I'll give that motherfucking press conference from the other day. I'll do it. Oh yeah, no, the O's are a season ahead of where they're supposed to be. That's basically where they are. I mean, every expert will tell you they're ahead of where they're ahead of where they're supposed to be. Was that a bad thing? Not at all. The Mariners last year were about a year ahead of themselves. It's a good thing to be. The Tigers last year were starting to look like they were a little bit ahead of their development. Then everybody got hurt. Everybody's hurt. Everybody. You got no more starting pitchers except Tarek Skubal, Garrett Hill, and Bo. No, he's hurt. That's it. Those are the only non-one. I think Alvin Rodriguez isn't hurt right now, but he's been most of it a lot. Here's the 0-1. And that should be the first out of the inning, and it is one away. Here comes Barnhart, who definitely earned his day of playing this year over Haas. Turnbull, he messed his. He'll probably be back next year after Tommy John. Drew Hutchinson's not even a goddamn starting pitcher. I'm pretty sure he's a long reliever that we're using as a starter. I don't mean to be mean to Drew. I'm very thankful for what Drew's been able to do for us this year. The one group of people I will not badmouth or admonish on this Tigers team, if you haven't noticed, I say nothing about bad pitching on this team. You could send out Daniel Norris. It's like, hey, Daniel, welcome back. And you guys know my opinions on Daniel Norris. We celebrated when he got released or traded. We literally celebrated that day. Do you remember that? I'm happy he's back in the organization. It's like, welcome, we fucking needed you. You're starting too? All right, fuck yeah, welcome back to being a starter, buddy.
Tell you what, that's...
Yeah, Jer, I understand that, and I agree. I agree with that. The offense from rookies and young players, I can kind of say is one thing. And be like, well, yeah, Green hitting 250. He's a rookie. He gets on a lot. Torque probably came up a little early because of certain whatever situations. And that'll be the second out of the inning as Barnhart does nothing. It's the production of veterans has been the biggest problem at the plate. Again, I could ignore young players hitting like in the 250s. It's like, yeah, I mean, they're fucking rookies. Ooh. But when you got a guy like Baez hitting 218, he's been good since June 16th, but like, what does that mean? When you got Baez not producing, Cabrera's doing what, the best he can. I mean, I'm not going to include Miggy in that. If Miggy was hitting 285 or near 300, if you would have told me that at the start of the year, Miggy's hitting in the 280s, I would be like, dude, we're a 50-win team. How are we killing motherfuckers this year? Like, that would be my actual reaction to that news. If Miggy had like a 280 average, I'd be like, wow. But like when you got Baez doing nothing, Scope doing nothing, Candelario doing nothing, and Grossman doing nothing, Barnhart doing nothing, like that's five veterans that are supposed to be in the lineup that do absolutely nothing. But again, Jared, I'll raise you that point. Though they haven't missed guys at like significant like bunches of times, this is the closest, other than Harold Castro and Willie Castro, because of Torque and Austin Meadows. This is the closest they've had to their starting actual lineup all season. The one that they put together in the offseason to be like, all right, this is going to be our starting guys. This is the closest it's been all season long. To actually being like, this is the team we're going to put together. We're just missing Torque and Meadows right now, and then that would actually, we finally have the full starting roster that we chemistry put together. We put all the pieces, that's a roster we were going to use. We still haven't had that lineup yet this year, where we had everybody back at one time. Do you know how bad that is for chemistry and trying to build some kind of consistency in the lineup? And there's just so many issues from injury. Like, it's just injury. I mean, even Baez was out with an injury at the start of the season for, what, a week? No. Why would we start Scope over? No. Scope's the top defender. Get his trade value maximized. Cody can't hit either, but Scope can play. I believe Scope's one of the best defenders at second base right now. He might even still be the best. Kim, Profar, and Cronenworth. If it was the old MLB, I'd say that Scope wouldn't really have a shot at a Gold Glove. At a Gold Glove, because they typically don't like to give Gold Gloves to guys who can't hit. But I'm pretty sure, with the way it goes now, he can probably win a Gold Glove this year at second base. I mean, if he keeps it up, he's going to, right? Like, I can't imagine who else is going to win the Gold Glove at second base over Scope right now. That's what I mean. It's just as bad as he is at the plate. I mean, in the field, he's literally like, I think his DRS is some like silly high number right now. Hey, by the way, thank you for the 26 likes. So if you guys need a way to watch the game, it's only fair I put this up there again. If you need a way to watch, there you go. Just leave a like on the way out. I'd appreciate it. And if you need the link later, just ask for it. But remember, it's pretty easy. Yeah, we struggle at hitting, Troy. Yeah, hitting in general, I would say. But yeah, top of the fourth coming up. 3-0 Padres lead. Kim, Profar, and Cronenworth. This feels like a long cry from yesterday, but I don't believe. Well, we scored, I think, right away in that game yesterday. No, we didn't, did we? We did all our scoring like from the fourth inning on in that one, I think. Let me go look it up so I feel better about how this game's going right now.
Visit Petco Park, buy and manage game tickets, unlock offers, access exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. It's on to the fourth inning, and Garrett Hill back on the mound. Number 9 hitter Ha-Sung Kim to lead it off for the Padres here in the fourth inning.
Damn. Okay, yeah, we didn't score till like the middle innings. Okay, so that's cool. All right, that's what I thought. I knew we didn't score right away. So we're just giving them a break. We're taking it easy on them right now. The fuck is this? I hate that this just did this to me. I have to close that for a sec. Because the way I was watching the game closed, and then like my screen organized got off, and I kept clicking on the I kept clicking on this page. And I don't like. I was starting to fucking frustrate myself. I was like, what am I doing? Why is this doing this? I hate when my windows get unordered.
The screen is below our eye level, so if one
anyway, 1-2 count. Sorry about having to listen to these Padres announcers, but they're a lot better than the Tigers announcers, if I'm being honest with you. Sad that, you know, it is what it is, but... Anyway, here's Jackson Profar. Oh, wait, he flew out, I believe. Or Jurickson. I can't say his first name, so I just call him Jackson. Is that correct? Is that a weird thing to do?
No, it's a great location. It really is. Yeah. And you're much closer to home plate. You get a better look at the pitches coming in.
And they're not bad. Is it? By the way, I hope the audio's. Yeah, I don't mind these guys over Shep and company. Besides, the Tigers one isn't working, so I don't mind listening to the Padres. They get pumped up, and they actually. Again, I like Matt Shepard, so I don't really like to shit talk Matt. And you know what's funny? Every Tigers fan, you know what the comments are? It was last year. It was fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Like it was fuck. You know, it's still like everybody kind of hates Matt Shepard. But there's a but now for Matt Shepard. But he's getting a lot better, isn't he? He's gotten a lot better. And you guys gotta admit, old Shep's gotten a lot the fuck better at commentating. Now that he's stopping trying to be Mario and Pemba for whatever reason. He was really trying to be Mario and Pemba. And it really didn't work. It'd be like me if I went up there and just started acting exactly like Kirk Gibson. Like, oh, how's it going, everybody? I was out on my boat and fishing and going camping. And whenever you see me talking, I have to hold on to my shirt and a quarter on the microphone because of my Parkinson's. Had to get hip surgery, and I'm way too smart to be in this to be presented in TV like this. God, dude, I feel so bad for Kurt Gibson. Because when he's like clear focused and his mind is working and he's able to like watch a baseball game, he literally can just sit there and like analytically like break swings down. He'll like start pointing at like things the pitcher's doing, and it's like, God, dude, we lost such a good goddamn baseball mind to this stupid ass illness that he has. God, do I hate diseases like that, dude. I wish I was a smarter person. So I wish I was gifted and smarter so I could have gone into the world of science and like learn to like cure shit, because it's like, god damn. Baez, Harold Castro, and Cabrera. Like, dude, he was such a good head coach. The Diamondbacks were literally a good baseball, like turning into a good team under him. I mean, he gave birth to AJ Hinch as a head coach, so I mean, you know, it's hard to forgive him for that, but Gibby is actually like really good and knows baseball so fucking well. He'd probably be a great manager to this day, which is really just a sad thing to think about. Because when he's actually like clear-headed, you can see him like talking about certain things with swings. You'll notice like, you know that kid who throws. Hold on, there's a young pitcher, right? And this is something I was looking at for the University of Tennessee named Ben. Who is Ben Joyce or some shit his name was? Or he's the kid who throws like 105 miles an hour. I believe the Tigers drafted him. And here, I want to show you something. One of the things I noticed, and everyone brought up that he doesn't throw a lot of strikes, right? Okay, so it's hard to see because I had to take this from a very small video. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Anyway, so as you can see here, when he's pitching, Angels, that's who it was. He's going to be a quick fix, but like, here's his shoulder. Here's the level where his shoulder should be, right here to here. And it's not. His body's pointing down. And when you pitch like that, when you like go ahead and grab a ball and then aim your front shoulder down and then throw it, see what happens when you follow through. This is exactly what will happen when you throw like that and follow through. Sorry, Ben Joyce went to the Angels. Thank you. See, he has that front lead pointed down. He does throw 105, but he has a problem throwing strikes. Very quick fix. Now, when you fucking throw hard down like that, you should be facing toward the mound. Like, you should face that way when you're done pitching, but, like, his head is pointing off this way, which is what's going to happen. His fucking body's finishing out in this direction. And people are like, why doesn't he throw as many strikes? I don't know. He's fucking trying to throw the ball into the crowd over there with the way he's... like, that's why you don't want to, like, dip your shoulder. Like that one small thing of, like, keeping your shoulders level. Again, if you don't think it's that simple, it's one of them things where it's like, well, just try it. See what happens when you dip your shoulder. Oops. And throw a ball with, like, literally just go like this. Oh, shit. It's like as simple as throw it straight. Shoulders, everything finishes out. Dip your shoulder. Look at this. Like, everything wants to finish down and away.
He's been busy tonight.
Simple fixes like that are why I don't know why any team passed on Ben Joyce. It's like, well, dude, fucking make his, unless he can't throw hard if he straightens his shoulders out like that, like down most, like that slight down he makes when he pitches. Maybe. But like that's the kind of thing you would notice when you would watch like the Tigers. Like Gibby would just go off on that, but like that's when he's feeling really good. But I'm telling you, that Ben Joyce kid's gonna be a problem if they can fix that, where he fucking just whips his whole body around like that. But again, that might be part of the way he pitches. But if I had a pitcher who couldn't throw strikes, the very fucking first thing I'm doing is like, well, I'm in your shoulder. Everything's off. What are you doing? Why are you pitching like that?
Pitch.
At least your arms. And the thing is, his arm doesn't even get all crooked like Casey Mize's does. I'm pretty sure the kid's got like that nice natural like straight arm release that Pedro Martinez talks about. Let me go look back into my files.
How gracious was he with his time?
Oh, unbelievable.
True gentleman.
I don't have one mid-throw. Oh, no, he does have crooked elbow, doesn't he? Yeah, I see why teams didn't draft him. He's got that crook elbow thing. Let me show you. Like when he throws, he's got like a bent elbow. Instead of like when I pitched. Like, for example, when I pitched, I'd come across, like, my elbow was, like, so, stressed out whenever I'd throw. Now in Port, like, some guys, like put it all, like, pitch and their arm stays, like, kind of, like, crooked. I literally can't do it. I can't pitch like that. But you know why Verlander can pitch? Like, watch the way Verlander throws the baseball, then go look at Casey Mize's form, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Just look at the arm. Exactly. Just look at the way their elbow looks when they throw like breaking balls.
Line to right, and that's gonna get in. Over his
like you can Pedro Martinez broke it down perfectly. There's just something way too much stress on ligaments and joints when he's throwing wrong. When you throw things correctly, your arm should almost always kind of just have this like straightness to it, not like this weird crook in your elbow.
That ball was bobbled a little bit in right field. Let's go back to the pitch. It's a breaky ball.
Like, I get it because you're falling back.
Let's see this right here. A little bobble right there.
Pitching
Because
one,
it was
like,
a strong throw from Lazara. If he catches that cleanly, it might be a different story. Not the case. Slides in with the pop-up slide.
Yep, Harold Castro got another hit. What's up, Miles? It's just fun to think about form and how important it is to being good. Guys like Justin Verlander are probably like the greatest examples of why form is important. And a good natural throwing motion is better than fucking stupid hesitation shit. I hate the way Clevenger pitches the baseball. Like, he throws well, and you know, he's a fun pitcher to watch. But it's like fucking, oh my god. It's just I don't like I don't like hesitation pitchers. I think it's a bad move. Works for him though. I just would get you know what it is? I think in my head I'm thinking I'd bulk every time I did that shit. I'd stop moving for some reason. Yeah, that's fine. They can fire Avila, but it's not going to make the team suddenly start hitting the ball this year. But yeah, if we fired the GM, everyone will hit better. Yeah, I mean, why can't it have been fire Scott Coolball?
happening.
Like, why can't we fire the hitting coach first?
Miguel Cabrera with Castro at second. And
Oh, they hit Miggy. Fight.
yes, he did. He offered at that. And he's saying it hit me before it hit the bat, but that's fine.
Oh, they're going to call it a strike because it hit the bat, or he spun out of the way? Uh-oh.
Now the home plate umpire, Jordan Baker, talking to A.J. Hinch.
Yes, they said it was a swing, so it doesn't matter.
Like, there's a difference in, like, swinging at a ball that hits you and it becoming a strike, but, like, that literally looked like he moved the bat because the ball hit him. Oh, never mind. That could be considered a swing. No, actually, no, dude. That was a get out of the way. That should. Hold on.
You know what? After a second look, I would agree with you.
If that hit off his bat, I don't know about that one.
Coming down. Didn't go out, but it looked like he was saying Detroit is challenging hit by pitch.
Yeah, but most of them also realize that firing Alavila, most people are being superficial about the messaging on that, Troy. In my opinion, with Al. Like, yeah, they want him fired, of course, but it's also like, oh, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna just not go to the game. I want him fired, but I want to, you know. I don't like that fans shouldn't be, like, when people are like, dude, they shouldn't be voicing their pleasure with the team. I just wish it also said, and fire a cool ball. Like, I just wish that was part of it, like, and cool ball, too. Like, come on, you fucking scumbags. Get the other one fired, too, and I'll join the Avila crowd. I'll join the Avila movement if they can get me cool ball fired. Get that piece of shit Hessman and Coolball out of here. You got a strong ally in the movement against that loser Alavila. But until then, it's like, well, you guys are focusing on the wrong scum. Oh, is it lagging for anybody else or just me? Hold on. I hope it's just my end that's lagging. Okay, it's just my end.
Let's take a look.
What are they calling this? Oh, it looks like it hit his bat, or it looks like it hit his hand, and then he check swung. I can't really.
That's a great look there.
Okay, now they're gonna say it.
Didn't know they still had these. Must be like kind of like a backup.
Yeah.
Mark Carlson's from Joel.
Again,
he most certainly is.
While I find the Fire Avila crowd very annoying, Troy, I do agree.
Seriously, he said to say hi to you.
Oh, I think it's going to be 2 miles.
Because I told Mark, I said every time you're umpiring, he says the best thing to ever come out of Joliet, Illinois is
baseball.
Like, I'm fine with the Fire Avila crowd if, like, they're annoying, yeah, and they're not wrong that he should probably be let go. But they want him fired for, like, the fact that we can't hit the baseball. That's not his fault. They want him fired because everybody, like, we don't have a good product on the field, and that's injury's fault. I want him fired because his inability to hire a new front office.
Detroit retains their challenge.
They ruled it a foul ball. Were they saying that Cabrera didn't come in contact with it at first and it was a strikeout?
Clevenger gets a couple practice tosses here as they took a little longer than
guys, I disagree that he doesn't care.
So he's ahead of the count 0-2.
Like,
and ready to work now. The runner at second.
I know this is about to sound like fucking bullshit and I'm about to be very disliked. What else is Chris Ilitch supposed to fucking do right now?
Foul back to our right.
Yeah, we retained the challenge. Because I think we challenged that I think they were calling that he struck out and that he swung through it and struck out. But now it was ruled a foul ball that it hit his bat. Welcome back, Kenny. Like I get it, but like he did offer what, dude, 10 years, $300 million to Correa. It's not like he offered him a $0 contract with no money, no nothing on it. Like he didn't offer like $400 million, which is what I guess Correa was after, or $350 million for 10 years instead. Like I'm sorry, but like Dude spent like almost two. Like again, we'll see in this offseason and going forward how Chris acts. But I mean, the guy did say he had a very clear plan, and it seems like he was starting to enact this plan. And I think the team again is 5 to 10 wins better, minus all of our starting fucking pitchers and half our offense being injured at times during the year, just randomly. Certain guys, as soon as they get hot, they get hurt. 2 outs now for Candelario. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. But like, again, what all like other than just go sign guys? Like, what is Chris Ilitch supposed to do right now? Dude did everything he was supposed to in the offseason. Spent money, went and got us to start shortstop. Thought he made a trade for a good. Thought we made the right trade for a catcher. Like every move we made, everybody was excited for. I was literally the only person that was like, "Oh, getting Tucker Barnhart doesn't mean fucking shit." And everyone's like, "Dude, you don't know how fucking good Tucker Barnhart is, okay, dude? Do you know how many Tigers fans told me I was stupid because I didn't think getting Tucker Barnhart meant..." I was like, who the fuck cares about this guy? He can't hit anymore. Yeah, that's crazy. That was literally the worst signing of the offseason was Barnhart. And we would trade or whatever the fuck it was. That was the worst move we made the entire offseason. Everything else was fine. People just get hurt, dude. Like that's literally the problem for the season. It's just been, in terms of unluckiness, I've never seen anything quite like this. Like, the Cubs have had to use a lot of different pitchers, but that's by choice. They're just a bad baseball team. Dude, Troy, everybody was hyped on guys like Tucker for some reason. People were like King Alavila at the start of the when we traded for Meadows. I thought the Alavila crowd was dead. I thought they literally quit. I thought they were like, all right, Avila's pretty good now. Literally, that was the mentality on Avila by 98% of the people chanting, "Fire Avila!" They were all like, all right, I'm pretty pro Avila now. The only one I will give credit to who has never once faltered, though I find her to be very fucking annoying, is that dumb bitch Casey Mize's glove enthusiast on Twitter. Not once has she ever been a pro Avila guy, and her fat sidekick friend Will. Those two motherfuckers have consistently stayed on the fuck Alavila hype train for as long as I've seen them annoyingly pop onto my Twitter feed. He literally just pops in there. He's very heavy boy. But he's really annoying and, like, has weird problem with Greg Soto, so I don't like them. Where, like, they didn't say a word about Michael Fulmer having another bad outing 2 nights ago. But, like, could you imagine if Greg Soto would have came in a blowout and gave up 2 runs? Oh, they'd have lost their fucking minds, those two. They'd have called him every name but the N-word under the book. It'd just be easier if you called him a stupid N-word and moved on. Jesus. Hey, you know, Fulmer had a bad outing. It happens, okay? He's only had 10 bad outings this year. That's the exact number of bad outings Fulmer's had. I'm keeping track of this. To Soto's 7. And, you know, Fulmer's only blown the same amount of saves as only blown the same amount of saves as Soto this year, despite not even being a closer. And Fulmer blew 4 saves the following year, which is how he lost the closing job. But no, he's nowhere near good. But you know, give a break to the guy who has no clutch pitching inside of his body whatsoever in Michael Fulmer. Greg Soto has 1 bad outing. Greg Soto walks 1 dude. And them motherfuckers literally just basically get out their white hoods. I'm sorry, I'm not playing games. I can't figure it out. Will Vest can have a bad outing. Michael Fulmer can have a bad outing. Lane could have a bad outing. If Greg Soto so much as motherfucking walks somebody, I literally see comments like, "I hate his fucking hair." Well, huh? Why are you criticizing his appearance for him throwing a ball? That's really weird. You know, that's why I feel like it's racist. First, like, I know I hate saying that. I fucking feel like a retard, like, homo saying that. But, like, some of these Tigers fans make me think that the reason they don't like Greg Soto has literally nothing to do with the fact that he's our best bullpen pitcher, but, like, everything to do with the fact that he wears blue dreads. Like, I'm telling you, if his name was Greg Smith and he was a chubby white dude who looked like Chafin, Do you know how much people would love the fact that he's a wild pitcher that throws hard inside on people, scares the shit? Literally, batters say they hate batting against Greg Soto because it's scary. People admit, like, major league hitters admit it's scary to bat against Greg Soto. And people are like, yeah, he's not very good. Huh? Literally, full-grown men are like, I fucking don't want to bat. They made it like he's like literally he's like the black version. He's like the Dominican Wild thing in that movie, and everybody's like, everyone likes Major League, right? They love Charlie Sheen and Wild Thing. That's fucking Greg Soto, and everybody's like, yeah, fuck him because you know I don't like the fact that he's got blue dreads and throws wild. That's what.
That's really good. Yep.
Okay, would you like Arnoldus Chapman? Oh, I'd fucking love Arnoldus Chapman. It's weird too. It's like it's the weirdest form of like weird racism I've ever seen, because it's not. It's. I think it's because he's black Dominican and not like Hispanic Dominican or like light skinned Dominican. I don't fucking know, dude. It's so confusing because if you bring up Arnoldus Chapman, they'll be like, oh, I'd take him over Soto. You mean the same pitcher? You want young Arnoldus Chapman? Is that what you want? It's the same guy, same fucking thing. A fucking 100 plus mile throw, an hour throwing lefty. Soto has better breaking stuff than Chapman did, but Chapman throws harder. That's the difference. Neither one of them fucking threw with any fucking care or control on the baseball. He was like, here it is, bitch, hit it. And no one really hits well off of him. I will also say that one of the reasons why I would always pick Greg Soto over that bum Michael Fulmer, even though they're both very good. Soto has like a hard hit rate of like 90. Like I think the average ball off of Soto leaves at like 83 miles an hour off the bat. People just like don't hit the guy very well. Where I believe as a reliever, I think Michael Fulmer is one of the hardest hit relievers in baseball. Like they fucking crush Michael Fulmer. If they can actually make contact to Soto. We have 3 years of control left after this year, I think. So we have next year, the year after. Dude, that's what also I don't understand. Why would anybody want to trade this guy? I think we have 3 years of contract control with this dude. Mazzara just flew out for the first out of the inning here in the top of the fourth or top of the fifth, one away. Again, if it was up to me, I wouldn't trade anyone in the bullpen. I'd fuck them. We finally got a good bullpen. Keep him along. Sign Fulmer to a LTR. Keep this fucking or an LTD. Like keep this bullpen together. I've literally never seen us have a good bullpen. This is the thing we've been missing. If we would have had this bullpen in 2010, we'd have won like 3 straight World Series. Like we would have been a dynasty. And we wouldn't even care about being bad right now. We'd be, oh, well, we're fucking terrible, but, you know, we won a lot of World Series, so fuck everybody. You guys would know what it's like to be a Patriots fan. I'm telling you, it'd be crazy. Do you know how many times you could tell me the Patriots suck, and I'd just be like, yeah, so? Like what? I've literally watched them win 5 Super Bowls. I watched all 5 happen. I didn't get to see the 6th one because I didn't watch football at that point. It'd literally be as hard as like talking shit to a Patriots fan. What are you gonna do? You guys cheated. What about the second time we won 3 Super Bowls in 5 years? Well, that second one was pretty legit. That second run we have no comment on, but the first one you guys definitely cheated. Okay, what about the next 3? Fair enough. You won them motherfuckers big as shit too. I'll give credit where credit's due. You even beat arguably more quality. The Rams were the same team twice basically. You had the greatest show on turf, the first edition with Warner, and then you had like the Redux with Golf and Company, who were averaging what like fucking 35 a game. Yeah, I think Chafin's gonna have to be traded. I think if he wants to be, but he kind of seems like he likes being in Detroit though. I don't really understand, but I don't think he lives anywhere in Michigan, so I'm not really sure where he's. I think he's from Ohio though, so could be just home for him. If I remember reading right, wasn't he from like Columbus or some weird shit like that, like right there on the border of Ohio, Michigan? Let me look. Andrew Chafin.
Better out there for his second visit of the game.
Yeah, he's from Kettering. I was gonna say he's from Kettering, Ohio. I don't know. He might actually just stick around. He might not want to get traded. He's just like, it's close enough to home, and I don't want to play for the Guardians or the Reds. Like, fuck it, play for them. Wrong guy. Wrong guy. I think you're getting two stories mixed up. You're thinking Daniel Norris when he lived in a van by the river. And then got cancer and shit in his back.
I listened to that smack for 7 years and I've never said anything. But I made the face every time.
Never pitched good again after that. God damn, dude. That makes me... I keep forgetting about how sad that shit was with Daniel Norris. He had the same kind of thing that happened to John Lester happened to him, but he didn't recover as well as John Lester did, I don't think. He had like that benign or cancerous tumor pop up and fucking... Much like John Lester, you know, he was able to recover and come back to baseball. But Lester was able to finish up and have a pretty strong career afterward. But Mr. Norris, I don't think really did. Not as good as like he was supposed to be, but 100% like that fucking shit really fucked his like very promising career.
There's just no crying in baseball.
What's my name on GTA? It's just Rob Dirty. Same kind of name. What's up, Packers Nation? How's it going? I just go with Rob Dirty just because, you know, I'm not a very creative person. Yeah, I do stream on Twitch. I have a Twitch account, but there's no one really ever watches anything I do on Twitch. But if you want to watch on Twitch because it's a better broadcast way for you, you can still read all the YouTube chats here. They'll all pop up. I have to fuck with my hair. It's all messed up. Yeah, Carter, I like that when other teams are not able to be unbiased. That's another thing I do like about the Tigers broadcasters. Matt Shepard is like, despite being a major fucking Tigers fan, he doesn't like shit on the other team when he's broadcasting. Only teams I would shit on would be the Royals, and that's just funny nicknames. You got your third child. Oh, congratulations. Is it a healthy baby? Everything's they healthy. They're doing well. Sucking on some titties and shit, and getting used to breathing the air and doing whatever it is babies do. Thinking about walking, making moves, crying, shitting on itself. You know, whatever baby's got to do. Hopefully everything's all good. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, man. At least, hey, that's more important than fucking chit-chatting about the bullshit-ass baseball, I would say. And worrying about what's going to happen with the Packers and putting unneeded stress on yourself. And very glad to hear that the baby's healthy. But yeah, stream over on Twitch, and you can see the chat too from YouTube. I just prefer to, you know, YouTube's a little easier. I like Don and the Mud Hens. I like Don and the Mud Padres commentary duo. I enjoy watching them every day. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty solid. A lot better than Shepard, because Shepard doesn't have... You know what the thing is? If they gave Matt... What's up, Jacob? If they gave Matt Shepard a good broadcast partner, he would be a very good lead commentator. And I say that unironically too. Like very, very unironically. I do think he would be... Like if you took and gave him an actual like... If it was just him and Craig Monroe, that's like the perfect booth. I don't know why. I think it needs to just become that with Gibby as an occasional third mic when he's feeling up to it. But like, Monroe is solid. I've looked literally since the first time I heard him do broadcasting. I went, oh, he's good. He should be a broadcaster. He just had to work on a few things, but other than that, Monroe's perfect for the job, doing like a Rod Allen type role. Hey, I appreciate you, Dennis. I appreciate it. By the way, if anyone needs a way to watch the game along, I'm not a link hoarder, and you guys help me out with the likes. I help you out with the link. You named her Lillian. That's a cute name. That's a cute name. So she can be Lily, Lil. That's a nice name. That's a nice name. Scooball is either going to be really good or really bad tomorrow. Yep, it's there's no in between with Scooball. I'm worried that everybody's up to be traded. But yeah, if you do use the link there, just leave a like on your way out. You know, it helps the stream out and yada yada yada. 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Willie Castro, Scope, and Barnhart. 6, 7, and 8 for the Tigers. Clevenger back to work. And yeah, bottom 5 underway. Here's the pitch. And fouled away, 0-1. Dun, 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 dun. Charge. But I appreciate the follow and everything, man. Thank you very kindly. Very kindly. Yeah, for some reason my Twitch is just dead. Like I literally can do. I have no idea. There's nothing. It never gets a view. Like I don't think people go on Twitch and try to find baseball games. I guess. To be fair though, during the baseball season, my average age demographic goes from like 13 to like anywhere from 13 to 18 to like. Here's the thing. I know all you bastards are old people because my age range went from I'm usually hitting in the 13 to 18 age group, right? Which is pretty standard for YouTube. I'm in like the 25 to 50 group now. I'm like, oh crap. Do you know I have like a strong old audience over 50? And that'll be strike 3 to Willie Castro. Some of you guys are old as shit. I didn't even know that.
Actually had him straighten up a little bit. That ball came back.
Either that or you're just watching on your old as shit parents' account and your parents are getting old. Don't feel bad. My dad turned 60 this year. That's fucking, he's getting old as shit. But again, I think I've noticed that baseball tends to be a younger watching audience, and my channel on Twitch performs better during football season on Twitch than it does any other time of year. If I covered basketball, my Twitch channel would do a lot better. Yeah, it's weird that, see, it's interesting that you use Twitch and you're a little bit older. But I think that's awesome. I'm glad when older people don't shun and shy away from technology. Bums me out when someone's older and they're like, oh, I'm too old to figure this out. It's like, why? You have all day. It's not that hard. A baby can do, you know. I understand it might be a little hard for them to figure out, and it's kind of not intuitive to them at this point. But shouldn't shun away from the technology. My dad loves playing Xbox. Plays the shit out of Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Online. Well, yeah, people from a certain generation would love all of the technology. If they found something they like, they'll always like it. It is what it is. I don't know. I'm just glad when people don't shun or shy away. Yeah. Oh, see, you're even an old frog then too. You're like, damn, this site's gotten pretty crazy since 2016. Isn't it crazy, Dennis? Where live streaming is gone and where the internet's gone since the Ice Poseidon days. That's. Do you remember when if you used to say the word try hard in someone else's Twitch chat, they'd be like, dude, can you stop being a fucking racist, please? Holy shit. And it's like, well, I was actually just talking about like the actual person trying really hard, not the guy. And it's like, oh, okay. That was a fun time on Twitch when and just general live streaming when you see someone say the word try hard, you're like, I don't know if they're insulting me or if they're coyly using the N-word. And it was a wild time to be on the internet, let me tell you. Yeah, the ads on Twitch are fucking awful, which is like, oh man, yeah. My favorite thing ever is when I'm gifted a sub. I'm like, oh, thank you so much, you kind soul, thank you. Because then I can just sit there and just like have my screen minimized, do other things on the, it's nice. It's nice. I like live streaming because I hate ads, and I refuse to pay for YouTube Premium. So here we are. I have to deal with a lot of ads on this. But when I'm watching a streamer, I don't get ads. I don't know if there's something I'm supposed to do, like give you guys ads while I'm streaming, but there isn't a button. If there isn't, that's why they yellow buttoned me. I'm gonna be so goddamn angry. Hey, we're at 32 likes. Yeah, see, I don't even think there's a way for me to give ads. Oh, there is. What happens? I don't want to press the button. Should I press the button? What happens if I press the insert ad button? Does it give you? I'm not gonna. I can't do it, dude. That feels like it would be so wrong if I was to just be like, "You guys enjoying this stream, huh?" Be a bitch if you didn't press like, or I'd spam you with ads. I didn't even know I could do that on YouTube and put ads out. Damn. There is straight up a button though that says insert ads. So if you're ever watching a live stream and all of a sudden ads come through, the motherfucker did that on purpose, right in the middle of your watching content.
In the batting cage, you know, you look at pitchers thrown after an injury, right?
Dirty bitches. Hey, Tatis took batting practice today.
Getting to the baseball and following through. And the wrist is a very dicey area.
All right, it'll be Lang pitching now here in the top half of the sixth inning. Lang will hit in the top half of the, or pitch in the sixth. Alfaro, Grisham, and Kim. Alfaro, Grisham, and Kim. I think that's 7, 8, 9. Top of the sixth. Alex Lang in the pitch. I'm gonna go walk around and drop these off in the kitchen.
Alex Lang enters his 42nd.
A reporter said Tatis hit 7. Oh my god! Hopefully he's healthy soon, dude. His incident, you know, the mysterious motorcycle crash where he didn't get really hurt on it. Too bad.
For that tiger
Oh yeah, Troy, it's awful. Yeah, I mean, the worst part about it is they're actually like, in a lot of their contracts, they're like, they are obligated to run those ads in a very specific way. If you know, if you get a personality runs ads at like once or twice in an hour, they had to negotiate the ever living fuck out of that being the way that they get paid. Oh, Riley Green graduated out of... Who's the new #1 prospect in baseball today, then? 0-2 now on Alfaro here in the top of the sixth. No score. Or, well, 3-0 Tigers lead. Or, 3-0 Padres lead, top of the sixth. Nobody out. 0-2 count for Alfaro. I don't know what I was looking at or what I was trying to say a second before that. But I promise you, just that. It was that statement.
That's right. Aztec for life.
Here's the 0-2. And down goes Alfaro. Oh, no, I guess he tipped it. I tipped it.
Back in the third inning, a double for Alfaro to drive in.
All right, I'll be right.
Second base. The scoring going, and the Padres at this point would take a 3-0 advantage. Alfaro driving in his 28th run of the year. The rule book double.
And Luke Voigt wants to get a little stronger because his ball off the top of the fence, just inches from going over into the shrubbery. So he's pumping it up a little bit. Get a little stronger, hopefully for next time up, to send it on its way out of the yard.
All 2 strikes to Alfaro, leading it off here in the 6th inning.
All right. Francisco Alvarez is now for the Mets. Oh, that's good. Cool, good for him. Good for him. Hopefully, you know. Is he already in the major leagues? Or is he like an actual... Well, you probably don't know that. I don't know why I'm asking. That'd be cool if you knew that, but it's not a big deal.
Let's spin a few. Okay. There we go. You got to trust yourself, right?
If he's still in the minors, that means he'll be the #1 prospect for a lot longer than Riley Green was able to be the prospect. Well, the #1 anyway. He's in AAA. Okay, so he'll stay #1 for a minute then.
I like that, but with long sleeves. No sleeves in that look.
Yeah, full count offering here to Alfaro. And he fouls it away again, so it'll remain full.
Yeah, oh yeah. When it was cold out?
For sure Kenny in out, Caden.
Yes, he is.
Very cool.
Alex Lang, 26, the right-hander. Mentioned his stuff. Knuckle curveball, sinker.
He'll be up next year.
Four-seamer.
That'd be pretty good for him.
Ron Darling, probably one of the coolest guys out there.
How about him and Keith?
Damn, only Comerica would have held in Luke Voigt's home run earlier, or Luke Voigt's hit earlier.
Very cool.
It's like cool square.
Yeah.
Shrink the park, shrink the park. Here's the full count. And it's off the end of his bat. Goes to the right side of the infield. First baseman picks it up and 1 away. Good little at bat there by Alfaro, but unfortunately it ends with a ground out, or fortunately, depending on who you're rooting for. Now the Tigers, let's get a quick inning here. Grisham's up with 1 away in the top of the 6th. Padres lead 3-0.
Graduated from high school like at 14 and like
Pretty much, Caden. Yeah.
went to Yale and
I'm very pro bringing back juice baseballs. That was a good time.
graduated in 3 years.
A lot of home runs were being hit a couple years ago. Shit was fun. Was it a big deal? I mean, it just means that you've been in the major leagues for like 45 days or so.
Right side again, it's Castro. He'll tag the back. 2 down.
Or something like that.
From Kia.
2 down. Grisham grounds out quickly to the into an infielder. That was like 1 pitch, 1 out. Now up is the 9-hitter Kim.
2 down in the 6th.
1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you like to do when you were a reliever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you're also become. Yep.
You know, one thing Ronnie does that I'm going to start doing.
Yeah, and I think it officially starts your rookie service, and
I remember last time I worked with him, I was thinking.
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of other shit that comes with it.
You're gonna break out the mom.
The Rays basically played with that so much. Randy Arozarena won Rookie of the Year after he won the World Series. Played in the World Series. Pretty crazy.
I usually go below. I don't think you can go above.
You got the elastic like
Then you got your
waistband.
pants up here. It's not great.
You got the elastic waistband that kind of gives a little bit.
Yeah, well, that would help. But no, I'm not going above the boiler. I'm going below the boiler. But I think I'm going to start wearing jeans with my suit
How
jacket.
about those clip suspenders?
0-2 on Kim.
You see those?
I mean, this
You
is
see
not-
those guys wearing like the jeans with the clips? How about this look? This is a bad look. Clip suspenders with a belt. Tired.
Runners, and that seems a little redundant.
And,
Little
well,
much.
I've seen it. I've seen it. It's a bad look.
There is a decision to be made, though, at some point, is whether you're going to go above the boiler or below the boiler. You really can't go mid-boiler.
You can't go mid.
Well, you got to get a big belt. Kim goes lunging. He thought he got a piece. One point umpire, Troy Baker says, no, you're just out. So that's it. Strike 3, 5.5 done, 3-0 Padres.
You know what's sad? Again, while some legitimacy to the firing of Vila movement, the saddest thing I think is like literally most. If they were 10 wins better and 10 losses, again, if the season had gone differently and they were 10 wins in either way, maybe 12 wins in either way, and we were just a game or two above 500 or 3 games above 500, there would be 0 people doing this, saying we should fire the GM for the performance of the team. Why is AJ, or why are AJ, Coolbaugh, and Hessman getting such a fucking pass on this and Avila getting all the blame when if the team was succeeding and doing well on offense, Avila would be completely ignored like he is when it comes to matters of the pitching staff he's put together. I don't know. Again, should he be fired? Probably, but not for the reasons that I think other people think he should be fired for. I think Al's biggest crime is not firing the entire front office when he took control of it, and leaving Dave Dombrowski's front office and the guy before him his front office in charge, and going, wonder why we haven't adapted to the modern era yet. I don't know. Get some new goddamn scouts.
Started tomorrow morning
Get some guys that weren't hired in 2004 or 2005 on average. Literally, go look at like the scouting and like player development part of our like front office. They've all been there since like 03.
Through the first 5, very good, very economical. He's only allowed 2 hits so far.
I think Chris Illich was in like college in 2003. The perspective on time. I was in 5th grade. In 2003. Anyway, 1 away in the bottom of the 6th on a fly out by Baddoo. Green up now, top of the order for the Tigers. It was Baddoo, Green, and Baez.
2 innings of his starts, he's allowed a combined 1 earned run. That was prior to this game, 18 innings. So he gets that first out.
One down for Riley Green, who will take ball 1. Green's third look at Clevenger. He is single to center and grounded out to third base.
Yeah, 9/11 was still like a fresh thing. You couldn't even make 9/11 jokes yet in 2003 without being a bad guy. That's how crazy things used to be.
Tap foul over by the on deck circle. Padres side of things.
2-1.
6 in a row now. Retired by
Do you know the Dixie Chicks got canceled for saying that the war in the war in Iraq wasn't just like it was a bad idea? Isn't that crazy? Them bitches got boycotted so motherfucking hard when they came out against the Iraq war. People were like, they fucking hate America. I don't even think they call themselves the Dixie Chicks. The shit got so bad. I think they literally changed their band name to just the Chicks.
This is not an easy play.
Things got real spicy for them bitches after that.
And he gets behind this throw accurately on the run towards the third base line. Well, he's good with that glove, accurate with the arm.
There's barely, but hey, at least the Dixie Chicks got their hands clean on that issue. Them and Bernie Sanders are the only like people with any real influence that would be like, yeah, I knew the Iraq war was bad.
7 in a row now retired by Clevenger. There's Javier Baez.
Well, you got the Dixie Chicks, and you got Bernie Sanders, who was against it.
Looks like it's that time of night.
Everyone else saying they were is lying to you.
Yeah.
I remember what that shit was like. I was alive during that time period. I have a very strong memory. I was forming memories at that point in my life. This whole country was ready to destroy the Middle East at that point in time. You could have been like, we're going to war with Beirut, and we'd have been, or we're going to war with Lebanon. All right, fuck them. Sounds good to me. Level what a one? We wouldn't even know. We'd have been like, oh, all right, we'll just do that. We got to go to war with Jalalabad. Doesn't sound real, but we got it. Fucking kill them all. It was a pretty wild time to be a 9-year, 10-year-old. Crazy time that whole time was. Anyway, there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. There's not much offense to talk about again. They used it all up last night.
Fouled off over by the Padres dugout and into it. Now a quick word from Jack in the Box.
Guess I like it better when teams don't take us seriously whatsoever, so we can shock them like we did the other day.
On the Jack app today.
One-two pitch to Baez. Hit sharply through the left side into left field, a base hit. He is going hard around first, but will pull it up with a 2-out base hit. It's only the 3rd hit of the game off Clevenger.
Hey, Baez gets on.
Mike Clevenger been working out the windup.
1 on, 2 out here in the 6th. Hey, what's up, Max?
Staying out of the heart of the plate, but that was to the liking of Baez, and he took advantage of it.
Back
Good
over.
thing is you keep him in the yard. You've got 2 outs.
Clevenger's pitching really good. Not really surprised. He usually pitches well against us, so you know.
2 down. Baez at first base. That brings up Harold Castro, 1 for 2 in the game. Castro lined out to center in the first, double to right in the 4th inning.
Anyway, here's Harold Castro.
Fly ball to right field.
Well, that'll end the 6th, and it does. Top of the 7th coming up, and it'll remain 3-0 Padres. Profar, Cronenworth, and Machado, 1 through 3. 1, 2, and 3 do up. 1 through 3, I guess is what I was saying. Profar, Cronenworth, and Machado. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to see a guy like him pitch well. The KB? Oh, God, what's his first name? Someone on the team died. Something Bryant or something. It's fucking... Ken John... What's his name, you guys? It's someone who died with the initials KB, and I can't, his name is weird. It's like not like a normal name, but when you see it, you're like, oh, that's a name Rob can't say. Hold on. I'll show you. KB patch. On Tigers jersey. Camara Barte. That's what it was. See, I never would have got that. Camara Barte. See why I would have never got that one, Caden? Yeah, it was our third base coach. Andy would have had so many homers if this dude put power into his swing. He's so relaxed and it looked like he... Yeah, Ghost, I've said the same thing, TV. It's like... Why does he swing like he swings like Victor Reyes? Victor Reyes says the same thing. It looks like they just barely try to hit the ball. Like they make good like contacts, but it's like put some power in it and you guys would have way more home runs, the both of you. Yeah, I agree completely. Daniel, yeah, he's been out all season. Tatis has been out. He hurt his wrist in like a motorcycle incident. Oh, you changed your name, Ghost? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree though. You have a lot of very soft swing, like slap hitters on the team, and I hate it.
For those are the bright moments of the game, brought to you by Knockaround Sunglasses.
Swing the damn bat.
Above Comerica Park in Detroit.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Daniel follows the Padres, Caden. But yeah, Tatis has been out all season because he had a motorcycle accident in the offseason, allegedly, or he did, and then he had another one, and.
Not a lot to work on right there, but 1 strikeout in 2 frames.
Well, Candy, Castro, both of them.
Opponent's hitting 250.
Candy, Castro, Reyes, they all kind of like swing way too softly. And it like you're right though. I mean, you're right about like 3 of the. You're right about Candy though. It's a similar problem. A lot of these guys like have no power hitting ability. And it's not that they're not powerful dudes. They're all like big, stout guys. It's like, what the fuck is the power? Swing for the fence. That's why I miss Jim Leland a little bit. No way we would ever been this bad under Jimmy because we'd have just been fucking jacking home runs with this team. No, everyone probably would have hit 240 and 230 and shit like we are now. Even just hit the same. But everyone would have 10 plus more home runs. What's up, Daniel? Ain't no way they would have let this go on too long with Jimmy. He would have fucking ended this shitty hitting in fucking May. Oh, he crushed that. That'll be a foul ball. It's 1 and 2. It's getting dark. 1 sec. Let me turn on the light.
It was way up there. Talking about being ahead.
Yeah, way out in front of it.
Way up there.
Gorgeous evening downtown Detroit.
Very comfortable conditions.
Ugh.
1-2 pitch.
Pitch, and that'll be outside.
2-2.
Oh, 100% Troy. He'd have been he'd have been fucking.
Third pitcher used by the Tigers.
Yeah, it would have been a. He'd have been at least been able to get these guys out of slumps.
6 Padres in a row.
He probably wouldn't even have needed to be like aggressive about it either.
Fouled off outside of third, and we'll do it again. 2-2. This copyrighted telecast presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres may not be reproduced.
Do the Tigers go down to Detroit this year?
Descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the
I think we went to San Diego earlier in the season, didn't we? I thought we played like a 2-game set earlier this season out west.
Gets him moving down and in. A little dance.
We might though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, James. I lost my mom this year to cancer.
Well, last year for Cisnero, he had a good year.
Oh, I know how that can feel.
Career highs in appearances. He had 60.
Let me look up the schedule though, real quick.
Pitched 61 and 2/3. A strikeout per inning. One of the reasons why the Tigers.
Yeah, Cisnero pitching. Here's the full count offering. That'll be ball 4 though.
That's ball 4 and down to first.
I think he's supposed to come back at some point. Thank you, Troy. I appreciate it. Yeah, but you know.
Starter tonight, Garrett Hill walked 4.
For sure, James.
First walk since, but
I probably won't be live much longer after the game ends, though. Looking if we go down to San Diego in September. Nope, we don't go play you guys in San Diego.
In the 4th inning.
Nope. Staying out in Detroit for the series. Please stay on. Well, no, dude, James, I'm gonna want to. I have other things to do. It'll probably be like almost 3. It'll be like 2.5 hours, man. I've got things to, I have a night I want to go do. I'll be live tomorrow, twice. So, once in the afternoon and once in the evening. So, you got tomorrow. Went live twice yesterday.
Well, back in 2020, in his major league debut, his first major league.
Anyway, here's Cronenworth.
July 26 of 2020.
Runner at first, nobody out.
Of course, that was the year that didn't begin until July. As the Padres and the rest of Major League Baseball played just 60 games that season.
But yeah, Daniel, yep. I don't think he's out for the whole season, but I don't know when he's back.
The piped-in sound. It was really weird.
It was rough for everyone.
Daniel S.
Very weird.
2-1 on Cronenworth.
A lot of good things happened too. I mean, that was Slam Diego year, right?
I believe. Wasn't that last year? Slam
Could use a double play here with Cronenworth batting.
That was 2020.
Was it 2020?
Last year was the no.
We're gonna have to get it be quick if with because they do both these guys do kind of move quickly. So
2020. You were
Front of nobody.
Yep, that's right.
looking at coming back August 5th. Oof. Kind of a rough homecoming, I would say, is to have to play the Dodgers. It's like, oh, that's fun.
Off walk for Profar to start the 7th inning. 3-1.
What's our reward? You get to play the Dodgers. Oh. Well, that's not fun.
And that's ball 4. Back-to-back walks here for Cisnero.
That'll be ball 4. 2 on now to start the inning. Top of the 7th. 2 on, nobody out.
And that part of the order as pitching coach once again.
Is this where it gets ugly?
Chris Fetter. He's visited a few
Well,
times tonight.
I think he's just a great baseball player that has like weird injury like that can be kind of injury prone. The Padres have never won in Detroit, really?
2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, that would make. I mean, that's a possible like thing because I mean they just never play each other. So the odds of that happening it could be pretty high, I guess. I mean it is the Padres, so.
Walking Profar and Cronenworth, and now having to deal with Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. Yeah, Sean, I know. He needs a night off after hitting a grand slam. I can't believe Alavila is benching AJ or Haas after.
Two-hit night for Manning. Singling to center in the third and doing the same in the fifth.
I'll never understand that move.
On the ground up the middle. A flip to second.
He's safe. He's out. They at least get one out on that play. I highly doubt that's a double play at second because someone there wasn't covering the bag.
Able to get the 2 outs. Taking third base is Profar.
That is very impressive by the Tigers infield.
They get Machado to ground out.
Everybody's out of position. This ball.
I think they got both of them. Okay. All right, they're gonna say both got out. Okay, they're gonna say they got him. I don't really see a challenge coming.
Shortstop side. Feed the guy in front of the.
Oh, I guess he got him.
Perfect timing by Scope to Baez. And there's the.
Whew, I don't know how the hell he got there.
Once again, Baez throwing off balance, not a lot behind it.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, Troy. But I mean, why? I mean, we really can't keep sitting our hottest hitter though at the same point.
In the seventh with Profar at third. Here's Mazzara.
Haas is literally our hottest hitter on the team. Like, it's like, dude, he's our only guy doing any goddamn thing with power. We need him in the lineup. They have never won a game in Detroit, which includes losing 3 there in the '84 World Series. The Padres last played the Tigers in 2017, taking 2-3 at Petco. That makes sense, Dennis. That makes sense. Yeah, I'd rather just do that than, yeah, see, Troy. I understand the logic, though, behind it. It's just like, well, then sit someone else and play Barnhart. He's the only guy we got doing anything. 3-0 lead, though. 2 away now after the double play. 1-1 count for Mazzara. Hitting, of course, he can hit now that he's with this team. What's up, Volclips?
In there for a strike right down the middle.
Yeah,
95.
That's when you got to turn on right there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't beat that out, Caden. That was a. I'm surprised we got any outs on that one. If we got shut out after putting up 12 runs, I just want everyone. Sean. All right, though. Oh man.
The dirt bouncing in and blocked by
The
Tucker Barnhart.
runner a hold. It's a 2-2 count. Runner at third, 2 away here in the top half of the 7th of a 3-0 Padres lead. The batter has a 2-2 count. The batter is Nomar Mazzara, guy who played for Detroit, and of course he hit nowhere near as good as he's hitting out here. He's got, never mind, he hit about that here. 2 home runs, just way higher average for the Padres than for us.
Fly ball headed to left field.
And that should be the 3rd out of the inning, and it is. Let's head to the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Tigers protect the lead and hold the runners. You know, good job by Cisnero to walk a couple guys and then hold it. So, good job by Jose. It'll be Cabrera, Candelario, and Willie Castro. So, it'll be Cabrera, Candelario, Willie Castro, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. What's up, Captain? How's it going? I'm sure Clevenger's still pitching. And the Tigers, yeah, I think the Astros beat the Tigers this year. Yeah, it's a while ago. Excuse me. Yeah, it wasn't good for the Tigers either. Yeah, Chase, I tend to agree with that. I just kind of ignore the hyperbole of it and go, I really hope they're just being hyperbolic.
Center in Toronto. Home run number 500 for Miguel Cabrera. Hit it off Stephen Matz 400 feet away, 104.1. And the launch angle at 26 degrees. And a milestone on the road north of the border.
Sorry, I was just reading something. I apologize.
Not far at all.
I sometimes get distracted reading something. 0-1 to Cabrera. Clevenger against Cabrera. Candelario, Castro, 4, 5, and 6.
Leading it off in the bottom of the 7th inning is Cabrera.
Not fair. What's up, Lewis? How's it going for you? Doing good. I'm doing good.
Swing foul. A piece of that slider, and it's 0-2.
Oh, you just here to spam?
Clevenger doing a great job with the pitch count this evening. Next toss.
Doing good, Lewis. How you doing today?
For the right-hander.
Tigers outfield gonna look nice with Whitaker. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna have Verlander. Well, at least Cabrera's gonna go up there. I don't know about Verlander now. We'll see.
A select club, 500 club, only 28.
Yeah, they're not bad, Chase. They're pretty fair about things. The Padres broadcasters looking for some Darvish formation tomorrow. Since the game is at 10, like it's a football season. Yeah, I'm sure Darvish will just kill it. Watching the game on TV? Hell yeah, low clips. You rooting for the Tigers or Padres? I'm guessing you're a Padres guy. I'm a Tigers fan, but you know, I also like the Padres. They're my second favorite team.
Through the first 6+ innings now.
I'm not gonna hide that guy because I'm not sure if he was spamming or not, or just mad that I wasn't reading his stupid message. But he'll be timed out for a while. Give him like 30-minute timeout if he keeps coming back. Tigers over Michigan. Hell yeah, let's go Tigers. Well, the count on Miguel I think is 2-2. They're showing a bunch of bullshit. Yep, 2-2 count, bottom 7, 3-0. Padres lead. 4, 5, and 6 for Detroit. Cabrera, Candelario, Castro. Here's a pitch from Clevenger, and Cabrera fouls it away. Yeah, Mohamed Sanu, a guy I thought retired, like a lot of other people probably did. I'll be honest, I had actually thought he retired. Got to refresh it here because the game kind of just turned off for a second. Oh, now we got to listen to Mario and Shep. Sorry.
Told us, he said,
or Shepard and who the Tigers got today. Now we get to hear the difference.
Low and away, 3-2.
Yeah, they did.
Clevenger probably wondering.
Oh, it's Fox or Jack. Jack Morris and Shep. The other one stopped working, so I had to switch over to the Detroit feed. I'm sorry. I know we were all enjoying the Padres one, like, oh, this is way better. Here's the pitch, and that'll be a fair ball for Cabrera. That could be two if he's on his motor tonight. That's at least a double for Miguel Cabrera. Fielder slow to get to the ball. Yeah, Padres killed it. The TV broadcast sounds a little loud. May just be me. Sorry about. Oh, you're fine. Let me check.
Sometimes he makes it look so
yeah, looks like it.
Slider left out over the middle of the plate. And Miggy has hit this pitch. Well, how many times, Chubb? 600 something?
606.
There we go. That's probably better.
You can take all the time you need to walk into second base.
Hopefully it's better. There's really not much else I can do outside of like turning everything all the way down. Is that good now?
A good sign. They need to figure out
anyway, leadoff double for Cabrera in the 7th.
back in this ball game.
Better? All right. You know what's crazy is like I do nothing and it just keeps getting louder. Like I'm like, what, how the fuck does that work? How does putting less volume into something make it get louder when it makes no sense. It drives me crazy about how there's no consistent audio with these sites. 2-0 for Ooh, I gotta cool off a minute, dude. I'm like so warm. I'll be right back.
Seventh inning, and Clevenger still only at 75 pitches. He's been very efficient tonight, falling behind Jamer here. Has only walked one hitter.
Fly ball right field. Mazzara looks up. Gone! Jamer Candelario homers in back-to-back nights, and the Tigers are back in it.
Much better. I feel like that. I had to go turn on my little AC thing. Hey, the Tigers tied it up. Wait, was that a 2-run shot? What happened? Oh, he had a. Shouldn't it be 3?
Well, that ball got out in a hurry, didn't it, Shep?
Yeah, that was a frozen.
How's it only 3-2 though?
Cronenworth retires Willie Castro. That's the first out.
Did Miggy? Oh, it was 2. It was 3-0. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was 3-0. I thought it was 3-1.
Slider that stays pretty much the heart of the plate. Simo talked about it last
I
night as
thought it
well.
was 3-1. I'll be very honest. I thought we had scored a run already.
Got his foot down quick and basically just rotated, got the barrel of the bat to the ball as quickly as possible.
Padres hit a home run.
Exactly what
Mom.
he did as a left-hander there.
Nah, finally, there we go. Candelario's hit 4 home runs in like 8 games. This dude's absolutely heating up right before we're about to ship his ass out of Detroit. Let's go.
Home runs with 10.
All right, cool. By the way, you know why that's happened, right? I've missed all of his home runs.
Big swing and a miss.
There's something in my head where it goes, if I don't watch Candelario bat, he does better.
Very interesting.
So I kind of need to remove myself from the equation whenever he's about to come up.
Padres.
I'm specifically Jamer Candelario's bad luck. I don't know why that is. 1 out here for Scope. Tigers trail by 1 now. Ah, damn it. Oh, he got on. What a lucky little swing.
Check swing.
Yeah, finally, after doing nothing all goddamn season, Candelario started hitting the baseball. It's nice. It's what we needed. Hey, fuck it. Hell, it's better late than never, I guess.
4th and 5th inning. Garrett here.
Runner at first for Barnhart, who should be pinch hit here for Eric Haas.
Now you can
Why is Eric Haas not being brought in the
say
game?
you're bringing the tying run or the go-ahead run to the plate.
Bring in Eric Haas. It's the bottom of the 7th with 1 out and a runner at first. And the fuck is Eric Haas not hitting right now?
Late inning heroics.
Oh, they're going to go get a new pitcher too, even.
You see there, Tigers have out hit.
It looks like Bob Melvin.
A trail by a run. Mike Clevenger hoping to stay in here. He has yet to finish.
Jamer Candelario leads the Tigers with 10 home runs.
Takes the team lead in homers.
Jamer can look around the clubhouse and be like, where's your bitch's power, huh? You fucking bitches can't hit for shit power. And that's only because he's the only one with double digits. And you know that I'm not, and you know what's the saddest part about that is I'm probably only like partially wrong. That's how the clubhouse leader when home runs could act in there.
For him, you see his high was 17 there in the 4th inning. He's only 2 pitches away from that. He's only got 1.
It'd be funny if we did make a trade for somebody like that hits for decent power. They came to Detroit and as a Tiger they hit like 14 home runs and like no one else on the Tigers hits 14 home runs this season. So that means that guy came in, played like 30 games with the Tigers and hit more home runs than everyone else. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Right at the bottom of this.
Yeah, dude, Candy's the problem is he's hyper inconsistent. I don't like Candelario. I really hope he gets traded somewhere and gets it figured out like Castellanos, but I'm good. Trade him. We have way better young players in the organization. Ryan Kreidler might be better than that. We've also got Isaac Pachenko coming up.
Barnhart was in swing mode.
Hell, technically Stephen Graham's probably going to be playing third base, or yeah, the kid we just drafted in the 2nd round. He plays third base on shortstop. He's gonna play third base rather than shortstop at the pro level. So I don't think Candy's got a long run here. Anyway, Barnhart the hitter now with a 2-1 count and a runner at first.
San Diego in the shift against Barnhart to the right side.
And 2-1, good pitch.
Unfound, 2-2.
So you go back to the previous fastball up out of the zone. Was that intentional to get back?
There we go. I was going to say something was weird with the way that my screen was working today.
And does he have the courage to throw it for the third time in this at-bat?
There we go. Now everything looks more correct. Something was off this whole game, and I was like, what is it? Now I have it right. Anyway. That'll be strike 3. Barnhart goes down on a really nasty pitch. 2 down in the inning, and here comes Akil Baddoo. Now he's going to, like, pinch hit and bring in Haas. You fucking dipshit. Why'd you let him bat then? Anyway, Tigers do hit a 2-run homer in the inning to make it 3-2 Padres. Padres lead. Oh, by the way, thank you for the 44 likes, everyone. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. If you need a way to watch the game, here's a link to it. Just leave a like on the way out. It'd be very kind if you haven't already done so. But, you know, why would you want to leave? It's such a good stream. Hey, there you go, Kenny. Bumhart, yeah. Barn fart. Well, to be ultimately fair to Barnhart, we didn't trade for him because he was a great hitter. Like, you know, he did like he's good at calling games. He's very good with the young pitchers, I would say. He pretty much blocks he's pretty good at blocking balls and picking balls down in the dirt. If our pitchers weren't so goddamn miserably slow about getting rid of the ball for pickoff attempts or for getting the ball to home, he'd probably be a lot better at throwing guys out. Most of the time he misses here is on the pitchers. And he's a little older. Like, he's like if we would have got him last year, he'd been a lot easier it would have been way better baseball. I don't know. It feels like he should have just retired. Yeah, that's another thing is the pitchers prefer Barnhart. That's the biggest thing. They love Eric Haas, and like if Jake Rogers was here, they wouldn't have traded for Barnhart. Want to know why? Because in order it goes like this on that team. If they want to throw to Jake Rogers, Barnhart, and if they got to, they'll throw to Haas. But if they had their choice right now, if Jake Rogers was healthy, they'd all choose Jake Rogers. Like, oftentimes catcher is sort of a team pitcher's decision. If you got a guy who pitchers all like and they all like Tucker, I mean, dude, he's a great cat. Like, he's great at like helping young pitchers out, and like that's why we have him. But again, if we would have had Jake Rogers healthy this year, we would have never. It'd be Rogers with Haas, and Rogers would be the starter till Dingler's ready to go. How's it going, Phil? How you doing today? Having a good one? Tigers are down 3-2 right now. We're right in this bitch. Won yesterday, big as shit. Tigers playing a lot better baseball than they did against Minnesota. Offense still hasn't been shit today, but you know, it's hard to play the Padres. Come on, Baddoo, hit a bomb. Coming right here, home run. I already felt it. Don't even need to look. Ah, damn, you hit it foul. Almost a double down the line, though. Anyway, it'll be a 2-2 count still with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers make it a 3-2 game. So the Padres do lead 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th, but the Tigers come roaring back with a couple runs on a 2-run homer by Candelario. That looks like that Tony Dombrowski kid with the Chargers like colored windbreaker on.
Good crowd on a Tuesday night.
He's the only person on the Tigers Twitter sphere I like because all them other people suck ass. Oh wow, that was a yeah. I'd get ejected too. That was a terrible motherfucking call. Really don't know how they expect him to hit that one, but hey, it's 3-2, heading into the top of the 8th. Tigers bring it within a run. 3-2, Padres lead, top of the 8th. They'll send Voit, Hosmer, and Alfaro. So 5, 6, and 7 do up for the Padres. 5, 6, and 7 do up for the Padres. Voit, Hosmer, and Alfaro. And top 8, 3-2. Yeah, that was a really bad call. that was really high. All right, fair. Okay, I thought I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just seeing that was a little high. But that looked pretty high. Like the pitch they called out Barnhart on, that was a strike. That was exactly where a strike is thrown. It was at the top of the zone, hit the inside. That was a good pitch. I think he thought that was the same pitch, but that one's like, yeah, if you bring that pitch down about like this much, then yeah, that's a good pitch. But it was a little high to be given a strike 3 right there. That's a little generous. No, I don't think the ump even wants to go home. This game's only been on for 2 hours and what are we at? Minus 25 minus. How late was I to start this game? Oh, 10 minutes. So, because if you add in 25, yeah, okay. So, I mean, the game's only been on for 2 hours and 25 minutes. So, I don't think they're pressed about the time right now.
For San Diego, it drove in a couple of runs as it.
A bunch of notifications on my phone. Don't you hate when you don't look at your phone for like 10 seconds? And it's just like, what is all this?
And you still don't get rewarded with a home run. Really big moment of the game too, because it kept Eric Hosmer at third, and San Diego had a couple of men on before
anyway,
Hill was able to squirm out of any.
Got it all taken care of. Dude, there's so many notifications. Anyway, all right, close that, minimize that. Back to the game.
Look what happens. But because of
What was your mock trade you see?
Today,
that's how deep we can take you.
By the way, you can't post. I don't let people post links in here. It auto blocks them if you're posting the link. I do that so no one has to deal with people who aren't Padres. Get Soto 9 and 20. Ugh. That would suck.
Well, Michael Fulmer's got all the weapons, and this is almost like a showcase for him. A lot of people paying attention, not just fans.
Wilson Contreras, the Cubs catcher.
People that might be interested in Michael.
I hope that doesn't happen, Caden. But if Greg Soto was to go anywhere, I guess going to the Padres would be pretty all right.
Is he still strong? Is he healthy?
I would hate that if Contreras went to the Guardians. And there we go. Fulmer comes in and gets a strikeout. Puts Voit away pretty quickly. About 3 pitches. See ya. And now up is Eric Hosmer with one away here in the top of the 8th. 1 out in the top of the 8th. Hosmer now the hitter. Where's the Tigers account? Yeah, well, Tigers fans hate Greg Soto. So.
ERA within some reason. The strikeout to walk ratio. Very, very close.
If it wasn't like an official team account, then, unless that trade actually just happened. And it's just like a thing that's happened, and I'm like, oh no, we don't have Soto anymore.
Outside, 2-0 to Eric Hosmer.
Nope, okay. That's good. Here's the 2-0 to Hosmer. 2-1.
Hosmer and Fulmer have had plenty of battles over the years. Hosmer is 6 for 21 with a couple of homers against Fulmer. Just missed the corner.
I'll look at something real quick.
Sometimes I watch Michael Fulmer and I can't but help but reflect his rookie season as a starter and how this man right here on the mound came into the league fearless, and he just.
Here's the pitch. Fouls it away. It'll go to 3-2 now on Hosmer.
quite the fastball he wants.
Padres lead 3-2, top 8, 1 away.
Will and determination is still the same for Michael. He wants to attack. He doesn't worry about you as a hitter. He's just trying to make those pitches that he knows he can make.
Rookie of the year in 2016.
Here's the pitch. Fouls away another one, so the count will stay full at 3-2.
And despite the downtick in fastball velocity,
Good game so far. I'm really enjoying this one. Again, I'm not half the reason I left yesterday, man. It's really hard to watch blowouts. Your birthday's next month. Oh, happy early birthday. How old are you turning?
When you throw that many, why would you change in a 3-2 count?
Let me guess, 23.
There's the fastball.
Another full count pitch is fouled away. It'll remain full at 3-2, 1 out, top 8.
Barnhart put on the pitch count there.
We're going to put in Luis Garcia. The Tigers are about to put up 90. You're 29? Oh, congratulations. Same age as I am. It's a good age to be. Oh, happy early birthday, Caden. I guess happy birthday. It's not really even early. Just a couple hour stipulation. Sure, I'll see you tomorrow, though, if you're watching any of the Tigers and Padres finale. I will be. Because we are going live for the Tigers game tomorrow. 2 away as Hosmer flies out to Baddoo to end that bat. It was a good at-bat, just ended in favor of the Tigers. Baddoo makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Now up is Alfaro, as long as he's not pinched hit for.
your favorite player wherever they go for $24.99. Blackout and other restrictions to apply. The sale ends August 2nd at the trade deadline. Visit MLB.tv for details. Many people wondering what San Diego will buy. Outfielder, pitcher.
Here's Alfaro. I might check in just before my festivities. All right, for sure, man. But again, happy early birthday if I don't see you tomorrow. Hopefully you have a good day. Could be an out, should be an out, and it is. Let's head to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if the Tigers can get this W and force a save situation for the 9th. Let's see. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It went to a commercial break right before it went all fucky, so I have to refresh it. Green, Baez, and Castro. Green, Baez, and Harold Castro. So 1, 2, and 3 for the Tigers. Green, Baez, and Harold Castro. Bottom of the 8th coming on up. Your friend's girlfriend's birthday is next week. Oh, happy birthday to your friend's girlfriend. You're going to the game. Astros and Oakland Athletics playing there for your birthday. Oh, hell yeah, Brandon. That should be really nice. Fulmer cash money. Yeah. Great job by Fulmer that round. I think you can trade players still, but it just means that any player traded or not on the roster after the trade is not allowed to be on the playoff team if you make the playoffs. So, and that happened to the Tigers once one year, I believe. We traded for someone after the trade deadline, and I don't believe that player was allowed to be on the postseason roster. And I believe that's how they do that. Won't swear to shit though, but I'm like more than 80% positive that's the way they deal with that. For your girlfriend's birthday? Oh, okay. Well, then, happy birthday to your girlfriend then. The deadline, yeah, but it's usually some weird like middle of the afternoon time, like right after the business day ends. I'd imagine this year is probably going to be a pretty active deadline. What is that? No score at the top of the first. Fair enough. Last year for Gardner. Yeah, the Tigers. Yep. They also traded like Daniel Norris or something a couple years ago at the deadline, and yeah. There's always some random movement or motion going on.
And by Comerica Bank, raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Come to Comerica. With My partner, Jack Morris, Trevor Thompson, John Keating, Craig Monroe. I'm Matt Shepard. Glad you're with us on this Tuesday night. It has been a good one. 3%.
Top of the order due up here for the Tigers now. Green, Baez, and Harold Castro.
Made it a one-run ball game.
I hope that was right.
Top of the order. And a new San Diego pitcher in Luis Garcia against Riley Green.
Garcia's in to pitch.
Mike Clevenger did a whale of a job.
If he's a bad pitcher, then we'll probably not hit him.
2 runs.
The teams can trade not right now up until August 2nd. Yep, and then they can make the playoffs and everything. Yep. Yeah, I would hope we're keeping him. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna say I think most trades happen in baseball kind of like right at the end of the deadline. Keep the desperation up, yada yada, and Riley Green grounds out to begin the bottom of the 8th.
Here's our Comerica Bank game summary.
So now up is Baez. Maybe he's got something going for him today. Yeah, which means he's going to just do great against the Tigers. That's usually how that works. The better the pitcher, the worse we're going to do against him. Or the better the pitcher, the worse. Yeah, no, hold on. The worse the pitcher, the better. If a pitcher's good, we hit him. If they're not, we kind of, or we get like no hit by him. There's really no in between on good pitchers. But with like bad pitchers, we just never hit them. They just make quick work of us. For example, Tristan McKenzie, right? Not very good, you would argue. You would say that Tristan McKenzie's been rather disappointing for the Guardians. Until he plays the Detroit Tigers. He has 6 career 10-plus strikeout games. All but one of them are against the Tigers. Literally, all of his good starts are against the Detroit Tigers. And if you don't believe, it's one of the craziest things to think about. He pitches very, very mediocre against everybody else but Detroit. And it's very annoying. Literally, go look. You can like look up his numbers. Like he's fucking literally like he doesn't strike a lot of guys out, and then he plays it like he's literally like almost averaging 10 a start against the Tigers when he plays this. But he only has one other combined, like he only has one other 10 strikeout start other than the Tigers games. He's just like Jose Ramirez. 2 down now as Baez strikes out. 2 down now here in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Harold Castro. 2 away. Kind of looking like this game might be heading in a specific direction, huh?
This slider is the ultimate terrible pitch, the hanger. And Javi, as he swings and misses, he almost says, "Oh," because he knows that that's the pitch he does damage on.
Brings up Harold Castro. A double for 3 for Castro tonight. And he takes strike 1.
A little extra on that fastball. 97 gets ahead.
Anyway, Castro 0-1.
Garcia's got some weapons there.
I hope this is a weird clutch homer for him. I feel bad for San Diego. They fly in late Sunday night. Yeah, it sucks to have to travel out. I'm surprised they didn't have the day off Sunday. Usually the teams that travel, but I think they were only coming from, what, New York? Weren't they already out playing the Mets? They're like working their way back west. Could be wrong, though. Harold Castro gets on, bringing up Miguel Cabrera with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 3-2, Padres lead the game. I'm gonna go fucking cool off again. I'm fucking warm. See if that helps the team out any. We got in at 5 a.m. They had to they had a detour. Ooh, that's probably a big part of it. It's crazy that that you guys left so late.
Another would undoubtedly tie it. The right side.
And Miggy gets a base hit. He pushes it into pushes it down the right field line. Runner gets over to third, so it'll be first and third for the Tigers. Bottom of the 8th. All they need is a base hit now to tie this thing up. And really bored, he came through. Miggy's going to be pitch ran for. I believe Cody Clemens will come in the game to run. All right, yeah, I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to go cool off for a sec. You guys enjoy the
Candelario.
Let's
Coverage of the game. We check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Last time up, this is what he did.
Well, it was a sweet swing, easy swing. Clevenger not happy with the hanging slider that he left out over the plate. Ruben Niebla's coming back out. Give his pitcher a little talk. Tying run 90 feet away now. Harold Castro doing it again tonight, going first to third on that single by Miguel Cabrera. So good base running, being aggressive. He runs in front of his former teammate, Nomar Mazara. This is where things are so much fun, right? You've got the chance now to tie the game. There are 2 outs, so it's going to be up to Jamer to keep it alive. Cody Clemens going to run at first base for Miguel, so that might help that easy ground ball, possible flip from the middle infielders.
Not quite back yet.
From the Minnesota Twin left-hander Taylor Rogers getting loose out there. Maybe to face Willie Castro, although he's a switch hitter.
Candelario steps in. A chance to tie it. Swing and a miss. That's the slider at 80, 0-1.
All right, I'm back. I can't really stay away for a while.
Straight down.
He's still bad.
It was a great
all right.
Straight down, just kind of died like a parachute.
Another swing and miss. There was the splitter at 89 to make it 0-2.
That's the splitter, just like Shep mentioned. The ball just dives straight down. Tough on a hitter there as they see fastball arm speed, and basically it's a lot slower, usually 8 to 10 miles an hour slower. The ball dives straight down.
Castro a 2-out single, and Miguel Cabrera followed with a single, and Cody Clemens is running for him. Swung on and missed. Garcia gets in a jam, works himself out of it. Tigers leave 2 aboard. Trail by 1 as we head to the 9th.
Yeah, he struck out. Damn. 28 hits away from 3,100. Sheesh. Yeah, that wasn't a great at-bat. But, hey, we'll head to the top of the 9th, though. Top 9 coming up. Tigers still trail 3-2. They were unable to get anything in on those, on anything. But, hey, at least Candelario was the reason they are even in the game. Grisham, Kim, and Profar. So, 8-9-1 due up here for the Padres. 8-9-1 due up here in the top of the 9th. Tigers are going to have to walk it off if they want to walk away with the victory here. Wait, you left so teams can trade right now up? Yeah, teams can trade up to July through. I mean, you can trade after the All-Star break. They just won't make the or not after the All-Star break, but after the trade deadline, you can still make trades. They just can't play on your postseason roster if you trade after the All-Star break or after the trade deadline rather. I keep saying All-Star break like an idiot. August 2 at 6 p.m. That's the trade deadline. Thank you, Kenny. Because they haven't really made any moves yet. Yeah, they're probably going to be at last. Yeah.
Candelario's 2-run homer in the 7th.
All their players are guys you get when you're more desperate toward the end of the deadline. So that way there's less chance they get hurt for you. I don't really like using Soto right here.
His 35th appearance of the season.
Yeah, and he's coming in as the closer, trailing in this game because it's so important they keep the game in check.
Grisham, Kim, and Profar, 8, 9, and 1. This guy isn't really my favorite pitcher in non-save situations. It gets pretty tense.
AJ going to his closer, just trying to get the hold here.
He will face Trent Grisham, Assam Kim, and Jurickson Profile.
Ball 1.
For 3 tonight.
No real reason to be cute and like finessey with this guy. Just throw it at him. Strike 1. 1-1 now from Soto. You're leaving early to watch. Oh yeah, you're watching the Brewers and Twins, right? If that was the game you were going to. Unless I'm misremembering who they're playing. Hopefully you have a good time, Wade. Should be called strike 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hopefully you guys can beat him too. That'd be even better. 1-2 now on Grisham. Just throw a third pitch right about the same exact spot, about the same exact speed, and just. And blew it right by him. Down goes Grisham on 4 pitches, and 1 away.
Sometimes Soto comes set, and then he just picks up his leg and goes. Short slide step almost. When he keeps his hand on top.
Soto went 100, 99, 89, and 100.
Absolutely devastating.
We're sitting section 437 in row 19 and 20 on the third base line. Hell yeah. Those sound like pretty good seats, actually. Here's Kim. Strike 1. Yeah, I hope they don't. I really hope they don't trade him.
Cues it foul. It's 0-2. Padres got those 3 runs in the 3rd inning. But since that inning, they only have 1 hit. There's a leadoff soft single by Manny Machado in the 5th.
Well, it shows, number one, what Garrett Hill was able to do to finish off his outing, and then Alex Lang, Cisnero, Fulmer.
Yeah, I agree, Carter.
Done a great job out of the pen again.
0-2. 0-3. And 2 down now. Here comes Profar in the top of the 9th. 7 pitches from Soto. You get 2 strikeouts. Maybe he's finally realizing he doesn't got to be all fucking cute with his pitching. Just kill these dudes. What the hell is he going to do with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball right there, Soto? Exactly that. He's just going to go, oh, that was a good pitch. Please don't ever throw that at me again. What the fuck is that?
He has been throwing strikes. 7 pitches, 6 of them for strikes. And now he faces Jurickson.
Dude, the look on his face, even in the dugout, was like, that's a strike. Why didn't they call that a strike? Wow, that's a ball. They literally struck someone out on a pitch way higher 2 innings ago. Makes me recall Barnhart's pitch that he struck out on.
Right field line foul. 1-1 to Jurickson.
Yeah, I don't think the ump's seen that pitch. 1-1. Literally, I think you're right about that, Carl. I don't think that ball registered in his brain. What's up, Santo? How you doing, my friend? 1-1 from Soto. Throwing some gas tonight. Yeah. Futures of the probable future winner of the 2023 World Baseball Classic, the Dominica Republic.
Reyes
at 99 to make it 1-2.
Gonna be hard to beat you motherfuckers. Almost every good player in baseball is from the Dominican Republic right now. 1-2 count to Profar. Like, you guys have a choice of closers. You're like, we could use Clase, we could use this Soto. Like, we're gonna have both of them, but like, we could use both of them. Yeah, the Dominican Republic is gonna be absolutely loaded at the World Baseball Classic. Feels like all the good players right now are Dominicans. You take a seat for where your seats are tomorrow? Hell yeah. Well, hopefully you have a good time, wait. Los Mas Zero Plantano. Plantano? I'm not sure what you mean, my friend. I'm sorry, I don't speak fluent Spanish. I apologize. 2-2.
Softly back to him.
And Soto grabs the ball, and a 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers. Great job by Detroit there. Soto makes mincemeat of the first two guys and gets the leadoff hitter to ground out, and we'll head to the bottom of the ninth. Detroit has one shot to win it. They'll send who to the plate? It'll be Willie Castro, Jonathan Scope, and Barnhart, who will probably be Eric Haas. I don't imagine Barnhart hits this inning. Easy money, Soto. Yeah, that was really nice by Soto. All right, now walk it off. Yeah, somebody walk and Scope. Willie get on and Scope walk it off, and we leave today a happy team. All right. Whew. Good game, though, tonight so far. The hardest banana. Or is that the home of the banana? Just need Willie or Scope to get on base so Haas can walk it off, or at least tie. Yeah. Yep. We need one of these guys to get on. It'll be the bottom of the ninth coming up whenever the game comes back on. 3-2 Padres lead the Tigers. My two favorite teams in sports playing each. Well, I like the Patriots more than the Padres. My two favorite baseball teams going at it. Tigers, of course, on this side. The Padres are up 3-2. Rogers is he's not exactly easy to deal with. His brother plays for the Twins, by the way. Yeah, it's been a nice stream, Palsy. It's been a nice stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you to the Padres fans watching. That's pretty much 90% of the reason why there's actual other people here, is because there's when you watch Twins and A's games, there's just not a lot of people that show up, and it's mainly because they just don't got a lot of fans, and that makes it really boring. But the Padres actually got a lot of fans. Wow, we have 47 likes too. I appreciate that, everybody. Very, very kind. Your cousin played against Drew Jones. Nice. That's pretty cool. That kid, if he turns out to be anything like his dad, he's going to be an absolute monster. I'm surprised he's that old, though. I didn't know Andrew's kid was, like, that old. Like, I know I was assuming that he would eventually have kids, but I didn't know he was that old or his kid was that old already.
Yeah, he features the fastball that he can command on both sides.
Oh, wait. I thought Rogers still played for the Twins.
Right there. There's a new right fielder.
What, did he get traded somewhere new? Does he go? Where does he play now? Mets? I think he had him at like 21. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, could have even been younger. Had him when he was an 18, 19-year-old. Not crazy. I mean, LeBron had Bronny Jr. when he was, what, 18?
The 0-1 fouled away.
Maybe 17. Oh, and 2 on Willie Castro.
Rogers got a slider, a four-seam fastball. He likes to back foot that slider in these situations.
I have no idea what Kenny's.
Keep it out of the strike zone. Goes with the sinker there.
Yeah, you know he has a brother, right, Kenny? Yeah, I don't know what Kenny's fighting me about right now. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, that's. What do you? You literally said no. I said Taylor and. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I might be wrong here. I don't.
Inside 1-2.
Tough pitch right there. Good take by Willie Castro. Ball in on his
He's like, that's the guy from Minnesota. Yeah, I was remembering him from Minnesota. That's why I was like, ah, fuck, that's not good.
Just a little bit there.
Like, I know. No, we don't need to do any research. Don't fucking just start telling me facts about Taylor and Tyler Rogers, please. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry I said anything about them.
Another one in tight, 2-2.
Don't. Like, I apologize for even bringing up anything about them. Anyway, 2-2 count, bottom of the ninth. Some guy is pitching.
Comes a slider.
That'll be fouled away. It'll remain 2-2.
Eric Haas getting ready to pinch hit.
Yeah, Haas is getting ready to hit.
Haas 1 for 1 in his career against Taylor Rogers. Of course, had the grand slam for Detroit last night.
2-2 count for Castro.
Good chance that if it stays this way, he'll hit for Barnhart. Unless Bobby Melvin makes another move. Nobody warming now in the Padres bullpen.
Yeah, he'll go with Rogers, you would think, here in the ninth. His guy. Ground ball left side.
And Castro gets on with the leadoff single to start off the bottom of the ninth. All right, good way to start it off. Now all we need is someone to clip it out of here and end the game. Here comes up Jonathan Scope. Dude, the Tigers dugout is fucking jacked the fuck up right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe fucking old skipper finally going, man, we fucking suck now. Maybe that little hinge kind of going off a little bit. Maybe we lit some fires under some asses or something. I doubt it, but boy, oh boy, it'd be nice to see a fucking walk-off right here, right now. Here's Scope with one on and no one out in the bottom of the ninth. Rogers the pitcher. Scope the hitter. Here's the pitch. Scope swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that's the really good slider that Taylor Rogers possesses. He spotted that one perfect.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. Here's the 0-1. It'll be down low, ball 2. Or ball 1. He didn't go according to the ump, so it's a 1-1 count now for Jonathan Scope and a runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of the ninth, 3-2, Padres lead. 1-run game in the ninth inning. Tigers need just a run to tie, 2 to win. Jonathan Scope represents the winning run at the plate. If he scores somehow in the next 3 pitches, the Tigers win. Without Castro getting out, I guess, too. I guess that's important. Here's the 1-1. No way. A really long effort play by the left fielder Profar. Scope has the most dramatic looking swing I think I've ever seen in my life. I thought that dude just hit it 800 foot. Nope, motherfucker made the catch in foul territory, barely wouldn't even been a double. Son of a bitch. I fall for everyone who swings like that. I'm like, oh, damn, it was a fly out. A piece of shit. I don't know why they keep replaying that. Hey, Fox Sports Detroit, you don't need to show us the play 900 times. It was a really nice play. But I didn't need to see it from 7 different angles. It's like, why did they show us that many times? Not like we're rooting for the Padres on this network. Anyway, here's Eric Haas now with 1 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Haas swings and misses. Oh, fouls it away. It's 0-1. All right. See how Haas does.
Yeah,
you just want to keep the runners moving right now.
Gap shot could tie the game.
The inning alive, force the issue, put pressure on Rogers.
Thank you to everyone watching right now. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. We'll be live tomorrow afternoon for the Tigers and Padres series finale. Hopefully the Tigers are looking to sweep. Or will it be for a rubber match to see who wins the series? 0-2 on Haas as he swings and misses through that one. Robbie Grossman is on deck to pinch hit for Akil Baddoo. Rogers the pitcher. Runners at first base. That's Willie Castro. There's 1 away. An 0-2 count on Haas. Haas hoping that we don't even see Robbie Grossman take the bat. So is most of Detroit. Or will Robbie Grossman be the unlikely hero of tonight's game? Ball 2 to Haas as that's down low in the dirt.
Eric Haas making the adjustment there. He just swung over top of one slider.
Bob Melvin looking like he shit on himself. He looks very perturbed.
But he recognized it after seeing one.
He's like, how come I can't win as much as I did with the A's when I had no money to get real players? If I could still coach like I used to, I'd be unstoppable with this much talent. Ball 2 inside. That's ball 3 actually, right? Oh, no, never mind. I'm ahead by 1 ball. I don't know why I am. 2-2. Come on.
Swung on and missed, 2 away.
Strikes out, 2 down. Here comes Robbie Grossman to pinch hit for Akil Baddoo. So Robbie Grossman will hit. Runners at first, 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see if the Tigers got anything to say.
So far this season.
Or are we playing for the series tomorrow afternoon?
And that is tied for most in the major leagues with Houston.
You know, it really does say a lot about your team. When they can come out victorious in those close ball games, and you see the Padres have.
Robbie Grossman pinch hitting, and Detroit's final hopes.
All right, here we go. Grossman's up. He's batting from the. Oh, I guess it is a lefty pitching, so that makes sense.
Starts him off with a slider, 0-1.
Robbie, much better hitter from the right side. And those numbers are an indication of that. You're hoping that he can maybe keep this thing alive.
Inside, good stop behind that dish by Alfaro, 1-1. Two homers on the year for Grossman.
Sorry, I just had to type something. 1-1 count now.
Now 1-2.
1-2 count here on Robbie Grossman.
Excellent slider. From
All right, sorry, I'm done typing now.
man right there, Taylor Rogers. He's got a slow heartbeat. That's why he's in this position.
Ooh.
A lot of work. Kind of the setup man for years in Minnesota.
Checked his swing, didn't go.
Didn't go. It'll be 2-2. Bottom of the 9th. 1 on, 2 outs for Robbie Grossman. He's in a 2-2 count. 3-2 Padres lead. They're trying to get a final out here and close this door. Can the Tigers go ahead and complete an upset, or is this pretty much all she wrote? Big moment, big pitch coming up with a 2-2 count for a Grossman. We'll be live again tomorrow afternoon for the series finale. It looks like will it be a rubber match? Will it be the Tigers going for a sweep? We'll find out. Grossman rifles it foul down the line, so the count will remain 2-2. We'll see if Grossman can get another pitch and do something with it. But yeah, so make sure if you want to tune in for the game tomorrow. We'll be live for that. Thank you, by the way, if you left a like on the stream. I appreciate you so much, and yeah, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving a like. All very, very kind. Thank you very much. It's helped the stream out tonight. Been a good stream. I don't think I've even yelled at anyone tonight. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, 2-2. Except Sonatos really early on, and I didn't even yell at him. I was like, dude, look, when I finish my Zach Greinke story, and you'll find out that it was something about way early in his career, not a time with the Dodgers. Other than that, it's been a pretty laid back stream. Ball 3 up high. So now we'll get a full count offering. Runner will be on the move after the pitch. Bottom of the ninth, full count for Robbie Grossman. 2 outs, runner at first, down by a run. It's every moment you think about when you're playing backyard baseball or you're just doing a little bit of self-hitting practice. Bottom of the ninth, down by 2. Or down by however many runs. Runner on. But that magic. Bump. That'll be ball 4. 2 on, 2 out for Riley Green. Bottom of the ninth, 3-2 Padres lead. Big moment for young Riley Green. Can he hit it far enough to drive in Robbie Grossman? Robbie Grossman represents the winning run. He's now 90 feet closer to scoring. 180 feet away. 90, 180, 270. Or yeah, however far it is.
Energize this crowd right here.
Let's see what young Riley can do. Big moment. 2 on, 2 out. Runners are at first and second, so a base hit could tie this game up and push it into extras.
Those are the things that he does.
3-2 Padres lead. Little meeting on the mound, little confab.
He needs to do, getting ready for an at-bat. Sometimes in the middle of an at-bat.
Hey, how's everything going? It's going good. It's going good. Okay.
Baez had a big conversation with Willie Castro last night. I was talking to Willie Castro before the game, and he said, I asked him.
Big at bat for Riley Green.
On a fastball after the pitching coach came out and talked to Sean Manaea, because Castro then singled on the very first pitch. He said, no, Baez was telling me he was throwing first pitch fastballs more often than not and to sit on it. Castro did, and he lined it to right center field. Now I relayed that story to A.J. Hinch, and he said, do you think Javier Baez has ever told a player to sit on anything other than a fastball? And we all got a laugh out of that.
Oof.
But he is a high IQ baseball guy. And
you don't want to walk him? Yeah, that's what I would say.
Green stands in with a game on the line against Taylor Rogers.
Big at bat here now is Riley Green versus Rogers. 2 on, 2 out, and Riley swings at the bat first pitch.
His best pitch, it's 0-1.
Oh, and 1 on Green.
With that swing, he's not going to throw anything but a slider.
Fouled away.
Ah, shit. 0-2 on Riley Green with runners at first and second. 2 outs, 2 on, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth, 3-2. Padres lead the Tigers. Tigers trying to put up a fight here at the end of the game, but their young star rookies down 0-2 in the count. I hope so, Christopher. I hope so. We desperately could use a moment like that tonight. Be great for seasonal momentum anyway. No way. Tigers tie it. Let's fucking go. This game will at least go to extras. It's 3-3. Robbie Grossman scoots all the way over to third. It's first and third. Riley Green ties the game up at 3 runs apiece. Here comes Javier Baez. Two down here in the bottom of the ninth. Runners are at the corners. Riley Green has tied the game up at 3 apiece and has at least ensured overtime. Well, extra innings rather. Could this mean that it's now time for Big Baez to come up and do what we paid this motherfucker a lot of money to do? Hit it. Don't even care where. Just hit it somewhere. Put it in play. Pass ball would even be great right now. That would be fucking unreal. Dude, yeah, if Riley Green would have been playing a whole season, Julio Rodriguez would have some competition aboard that Rookie of the Year. 3-3 game now after Riley Green blows it back, puts the Tigers back in it. Now let's see if Baez can pick a runner up at third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Oh, Baez swings through it. It's 0-1. Fuck. Probably playing like a vet, yeah. Not a Hayden. Doesn't need to be a walk-off, right, Christopher? Well, it would have been nicer to be because I don't know how this at-bat's going to go. Baez is 1 for 4 tonight. Fouls the... Oh, he almost just won the game. 0-2, though, as he fouls the pitch away. Hey, maybe you will see a home run tomorrow in person or a walk-off in person. That'd be pretty fucking rowdy. The 0-2 to Baez with runners at the corners. Tie game. Baez gets a single. He wins the game. Pitch. Down low, ball 1. 1-2.
AJ talked about Baez and how he's a little...
That was a good stop by the catcher there, because if that would have gotten by him, gee, that would have been bad.
So bad to get something that he can put a swing on. And get
Wild pitch. Baez fouls another pitch away. It'll remain at 1-2. Right now, Green is the only Tiger I have much faith in. Yeah, I mean, Miggy's been pretty solid all year. But it looks like this game's probably heading to extras because, you know, it is Baez. He hasn't hit it yet. He's not hitting it. I didn't want to do extra innings.
Strike 3 called. That's the slider that got him.
All right, extra innings. Here we go. I hate extra innings. They put that silly ass goofy runner at second base and ruin everything. Free run baseball. Can't wait till they get rid of this next year. Well, as long as there isn't something that causes the owners to want to use it again. It's a year by year basis thing with the runners at with the runner at second. This season they decided to use it because of the lockout. But Riley Green ties the game up. It's a 3-3 game. Momentum squarely on the side of the Tigers. They've come back valiantly the last couple innings and have stayed in the game. They do get a tough part of the lineup, though. They have to deal with Cronenworth, Machado, and Ruiz. Cronenworth, Machado, and Ruiz, who's playing the game for Mazzara. So Cronenworth, Machado, and some guy named Ruiz with a... He hits pretty well. And Profar will be starting at second. So they got some pretty decent speed out there. Start the inning off. I don't know who we're going to pitch. I really hope Soto isn't going multi-innings. As Miggy was one of the guys who had a homer yesterday. And a double today. He's like our only guy hitting extra base hits, too. I can't imagine they leave Soto in for 2 innings, though. That's just asking for trouble from a closer. Why not Chafin? Unless it's like face Cronenworth because he's a lefty and then go get the righty-righty matchup. Must be a matchup thing. Lefty on lefty, then go get a righty to deal with the rest of it. Really want to strike out real fast. Strike out, walk Machado, go after Ruiz for a double play. That's probably the move, right? If you can get If you can strike out Cronenworth or get Cronenworth out without the runner advancing, then you walk Machado intentionally.
The Tigers trying to do something they haven't done since opening day against Chicago. Trail by 3 or more and come.
That's my thought anyway.
1 and 45 in this
What's up, Daniel?
situation. Gregory Soto.
We're doing pretty good today.
And got through it on 12 pitches. He gets the 10th.
Been a bad year though for the Tigers, that's for sure. Injuries have not been kind. Anyway, runner at second. And he fucking hit the guy.
Immediately hit by a pitch.
Oh, that sure the fuck didn't go to plan. Or it did, I don't really know. It's hit him right on the elbow, so it probably didn't hurt that bad. Anyway, it'll be 2 on now. That was a... Oh, I agree, Phil. I really enjoy this game. It's been good all the way from the beginning. I just really don't like that. I don't like that move there. I hope they pulling him, but it looks like not. All right, I thought the plan was to get the lefty on lefty, then go. Oh, they are. I was gonna say, are they getting someone else for Machado? Oh. All right, here comes Manny Machado. I don't know if I like this move here. A lot of extra innings, a lot of extra pitches for a closer. An unfavorable matchup. Hopefully they get a double play ball or some shit here. I don't like this matchup. I mean, I like Soto, but it's just this, that's a tough one. Anyway, I'll be back in about. I want to see what happens with Machado. I can't move. 1 count, 2 on, nobody out. Top of the 10th.
Ground ball slowly to short. Baez.
Yeah, you got like 1 play. Nope. Defense failed him, and now everybody's safe. So now it's going to be bases loaded, 1, nobody out. Oh, great job, Javier Baez. That was... Yeah, the ghost runner rule is still in effect. No, there's no time limits in baseball.
Going to try to throw this ball to Scope at second base. He looks that way, couldn't quite get the handle on it.
He just missed. Yeah, he just fucked up. That's all that was. Anyway, bases loaded in the top of the 10th, nobody out. Yeah, sell the at bat, sell it on offense, sell it on defense. Just 12th error for Javier Baez.
First at bat of the night, he came in to replace Nomar Mazara defensively.
All right, well, here's the Ruiz. They really, hopefully, can get an out here or some shit. They have to cut the runner down and take it home if they get hit the ball too. Ball 1. Fuck.
1-0.
I just fucking suck now.
Nowhere to put him. Soto has to throw the ball over, hope for the best, maybe a hard hit ball right at somebody, possibly double it up, strikeout, infield fly ball, all those things would come into play here.
Yeah, strikeout double play would work, Jack. I'll take that.
We all would.
Pours it in at 98 to make it 1-2.
Strikeout would be huge.
That's big.
Hey, 1 and 2, and he strikes him out. 1 away.
That's the strikeout you were hoping for.
You need that 7.5 over. So you need 2 more runs to come across.
Goes with the slide down.
All right, not bad. Let's see if he can get a couple more. Here comes Luke Voigt, a real problem.
Chris Fetter going to talk about the situation. How do you want to pitch Luke Voigt here?
how would you pitch him?
Well, he's a fastball guy. He's looking for the
This
ball.
isn't even his fault. This inning should be over.
Waist to the thigh, inside, inner third. He wants to lift and separate. He can get.
If Soto fields that ball clean, or if Baez fields that ball clean, this inning isn't really. I think it's over.
And off speed away.
That would have been an inning-ending strikeout. Yep, that's same Voit from the Yankees, Kenny.
But he can try to backdoor him with
Yeah,
a
boy,
slider.
he's pretty good with the bases loaded. Career-wise, he's 391. Anyway, Voigt's up with the bases loaded, 1 away in the top of the 10th. The ground ball gets him out of this inning with no runs allowed. So we'll see how everything plays.
Uppercut swing. He's looking for the ball thigh
We'll
high,
see.
maybe down a little bit. He wants to lift and separate. Oh,
Did he hit him?
yes, he did.
He did.
Oh, no, did he kill him? Oh, he hit a guy. Son of a fucking bitch, dude. Overdramatic idiot.
Padres have the lead 4-3, and the bases remain loaded.
Throws a fastball in, and it just, oh my goodness.
It barely even hit his foot, dude. Why is he acting like
Oh,
that?
you know what that feels like, the inside of the knee. There's nothing there.
Guess when you get hit in the foot when it bounces off the ground, it hurts kind of bad, I guess. Okay, no problem, Rick.
Gonna hang in there.
Doesn't look like it hit his knee. Looks like it hit his foot.
Martinez up to throw.
Yeah, Martinez was up in the pen way back in about the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, if only what's his name could play defense, we wouldn't have been in this situation, would we have been?
Here's Matthew Batten. Came in as a
Baez isn't selling on defense. We aren't in this situation. Inning's over.
ninth
So
inning for San Diego.
I don't know.
And swings and misses.
I feel like this is morely on the Soto.
Batten pinch hit last night, 0 for 1.
Oh, if you're spoiling, you have to leave now. See ya.
Little inside, 1-1.
Yeah, I don't like spoilers. Even if they're not spoiling anything, they just get rid of them. People like that are useless.
Good stop by Eric Haas.
Good stop.
Jason Foley getting loose.
Look at the
here.
difference in pitch selection when fucking dipshit's catching.
Extend Soto in this situation. If he can't get out of this quickly, he will probably be coming out of the
2-1. I mean, getting a run in the 10th inning isn't really that hard, guys. It's anything else that's after, which isn't.
And a good one, but Haas lets it go.
That's a foul ball.
Good job by Eric Haas.
Anyway,
Almost
2-2.
put it up and then saw the spin and let it curve foul. 2-2.
Cronenworth.
So what the fuck was that? That wasn't a hit, was it?
Had he caught it, there's only one out. Of course,
Looked like a foul ball. Anyway, 2-2.
He did catch it. He would have been forced out. Cronenworth hoping that ball was fair, then he would have scored. Needs an out. Figure out something here. Keep that runner at third.
Fouls it back.
Damn, and another foul ball. Count will stay at 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 away.
25 pitch for Soto.
Damn, we don't even got Miggy left in the game. He got pinch ran for.
Real clean ninth inning. Has to go 2 innings here. And a little tougher go of it with a runner that started the inning at second.
Got him.
And that'll be 2 down on another strikeout, 4-3. Padres have the 1-run lead here in the 10th. And Grisham's coming up, and they're going to bring in a new pitcher, I guess. Foley's coming in.
The final out in the 10th here tonight. He will face Jorge Alfaro when we come back with San Diego up 1.
Nothing. What do you mean what happened? Baseball game? Oh. All right, Grisham's coming up, bases loaded, 1 out. You mean Soto, who's pitched really good, other than the fact that Baez fucked up with an error? What did Soto do that was bad again? What, pitch a ground ball that Baez should have had a double play on, but then he didn't, and then struck out the next batter, so that would have ended the inning. But because Baez can't really field that well, what exactly was on Soto's fault there? I mean, Baez, I literally can't imagine Soto giving a better pitch than the ground ball right on the middle of the ground. But I can't literally imagine an easier play for Baez to turn a 2 on. Yeah, sure, it was Soto's fault, I guess. Blame it on Soto. Fucking weird. There's 2 outs. It's 2 outs in the top of the 10th. 4-3. I don't control the thing on the screen. I have no control of that. Yeah, and he would have had a double play there, Pelzy. Next. If Baez does his job and fields the fucking ball, that's a double play, and then he strikes the next guy out, that's the end of the inning, Pelzy. So who cares if he hits anybody? Did he not get a double play ground ball? And then Baez made an error, and then did he not strike out the next hitter? So what would have happened if Baez does his job on defense? Please tell me.
6 pitches against San Diego.
That's one of the charts.
Yeah, or Baez striking out on a fucking 80-mile-an-hour shit breaking ball right down the middle. So yeah, tell me how it's more Greg Soto's fault. Like, actually give me an example, though. Other than, well, he hit 2 guys that he doubled up immediately on.
He threw 15 pitches in an inning last night.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought.
He will face the number 7 hitter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
His stuff should play. He needs to get ahead. Obviously, with bases loaded, you got 2 out. You need an out.
This is the problem, though. I don't know if I like this. Alfaro's up now, though.
Tigers will have a runner at second base to start.
But it is a righty on righty, so it is a good matchup. I just don't know if I like putting Foley in right here.
Why this out is so important.
First pitch, line drive right side, and
yeah, no, I didn't like that at all. Should have just left Soto in.
Sliding fashion, courtesy of Manny Machado.
Well, GG's to the Padres fans watching. We ain't scoring that many.
A 2-run single in San Diego.
Yeah, at least we brought him into the extra innings. I don't know why the fuck they just put Foley in this game. I'd have just literally left Soto in to finish it. He'd have gotten the out. This dude comes in and throws a fastball right down the middle. Jesus Christ, Foley sucks. Why did we put him in? Literally bring anybody. 6-3 because of Foley doing, I don't know, Baez's bad defense. 6-3. Says it right on the screen, I think. 6-3, runners at the corners, 2 away. Tigers are going to wind up losing today. Looking like tomorrow's going to be a rubber match. Outside. Well, that one guy's probably pretty happy. Who had the over at 7.5. He's like, hell yeah, there we go. Turns the game off. I don't give a fuck who wins. I don't watch baseball. I just need to see that over.
With a run in the ninth to tie it and force extras, and then San Diego climbs right back in front, and they're up 3 again.
Yeah, you know, and you look at
Yeah, Foley's not very good. 2-0.
A lot of the little things right. Yeah. Well, here in the 10th inning, with a runner at second base to start the inning, right away Soto hits the first guy. Then there was an error. Then the strikeout and another hit batter. So kind of created their own mess. San Diego getting the big hit right there from their catcher. So it's going to put the Tigers.
Again, I put none of this on the pitching staff. This is the explicit express fault of one Javier Baez tonight. That was a really bad fuck up on defense this inning. In what should have been a double play ball, he really just fucking pooch shit to bed. 2-2. Yeah, Foley's a mop-up work. He's supposed to only come out in bad moments when we're up by a lot or down by a lot. Not right now.
Poked foul. Luke Voigt was hit by a pitch. And a huge hit from Jorge Alfaro. A 2-run single on the first pitch he saw from Jason Foley. 3 runs in the inning, 6-3 lead for the Padres.
Yeah, Sean, I wouldn't put this one on Soto, though. Do you know what happened after that? Soto gave up a hit of a ground ball. That I don't know how else to describe what would have been a you know how if you've ever played baseball and they hit you like a choppy ball, a shortstop to like, you know, so you can practice turning 2 with your battery mate, with the second baseman. It was a ball hit about as hard as that at Javier Baez. And instead of turning it to turn 2, oh yeah, I mean the batters, whatever. I don't really care about that. I mean the batters are only annoying. He is, Mike, and you know he's not the right color. Foley gave up a bunch more runs already, but you know whatever. But Baez probably just shit the bed. I don't know how he didn't get a double play on that ball. And then the next guy struck out, so this inning shouldn't be happening. I put none of this on the pitching staff. This is the express work of fucking Javier Baez tonight. Ugh. Baez decided to play like absolute horse shit for whatever reason. He's like, hold on, San Diego. I can't beat you guys. Some of you are way too dramatic. You're like, I want to kill that guy. Like, dude, you know he's like a person, right? The fucking site wants to stop working right when the game's coming to an end. People like Edward are really weird. I want to kill him. Okay, calm down. Yeah, again, we shouldn't be in this inning. Should be long over. It's not loading anymore. If that's the case, I'm ending the stream. I don't want to watch this fucking shit. Listen to these people bitch. It's been a good stream, people. Don't turn it into something negative for me, please. I can already sense you guys trying to doing it. So it's starting to get kind of annoying already. It's been a good stream. Let's just try to enjoy it. Fuck, what the hell? Guess the site's broken. Oh well. I don't care about how long the game's taking, and I just wish this fucking bullshit ass site would work now. What the fuck is this, dude? Oh my god.
A chopper to third.
There we go.
Damage done by
They actually will go to the bottom half of the inning now. Bottom of the 10th coming up. Doesn't really matter who's coming up, but there's some dudes. All right, here we go. They got MLB 66 back working again for at least one of them. All right. There we go. Everything's working again. All right, we got some great hitters coming up this half inning. It'll be Harold Castro, Cody Clemens, and Jeimer Candelario. Let's see if we can pick up any runs. I'm not streaming 5 hours tonight, so I don't think there's gonna be any GTA stream tonight, guys. I mean, to be fair, I'd wanna get out and like chill out for an hour and then. Yeah, I agree, Ghost. I don't know why the hell this has happened. I'm playing Detroit 6K07747. All right, nice, James. I'm not really sure what that means, but all right. But yeah, Caden, we can for sure. But I'm probably not going to be streaming anymore this evening. Nothing against anybody. It's just, 3.5 hours of sitting here is getting. This is starting to turn into a marathon. Plus, teams are about to get really probably fucking weird with the way they pitch this. All right. Baez will be at second base to start off the inning. 6-3, Padres lead in the bottom of the 10th. Let's see if the Tigers can come back on the new pitcher, Martinez. That's Nick Martinez.
Last pitched on the 24th.
Again, we'll be live for tomorrow afternoon's game.
Sinker, curveball, cutter. Another guy with a lot of different pitches. He was up earlier. I talked about that, but he sat down, and they went with Luis Garcia, Taylor Rogers.
You were at the game? Which game? Clutch, this game? Probably should have stayed. Yeah, exactly, Broody. Hopefully the Tigers can make it back.
At second base.
We shall see, though.
Because he made the final out in the 9th.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty hot garbage.
Catcher pitcher getting together, trying to come up with a game plan, looking at their cheat sheet.
I wonder if you keep bitching about it, it will make them hit better. So far, bitching about it's literally made them do nothing. They don't even give a shit if you go to the it's crazy. They refuse to fix their offense. They're like, the more people bitch about it, the worse we're gonna get.
Yeah, you don't have to press here. You just have to have
like, well, you can't get much worse than 3 runs a game, can you?
You never know. They were able to tie it up.
They just raise their eyebrows and go, "You want to see?" So they average like 2.8 runs a game to start the season. So Jesus Christ. Anyway, here's the pitch. Castro fouls it away, 1-1 or 1-0. Or 0-1, sorry. It's a 30-minute break on lunch. Hey, welcome back, Kevin. Well, we brought it to the 10th inning, but we're down 6-3. At least we were able to make them blow a save, so that's always cool.
Inside, but caught the corner. 0-2.
The Tigers, yeah, the Tigers are losing. That's for sure. It's 6-3 in favor of the Padres. They kind of lost the plot last half inning. Baez kind of, on what should have been a double play, kind of just held the ball a little too long, and then Soto hit a couple guys, but that really shouldn't have mattered. It should have been a double play, and then the next guy would have been a strikeout, and it would have ended the inning effectively at that point with the guy at third. But
Castro doubled in the fourth, singled in the eighth.
You know. Go Tigers, yeah. Not really. I like the Padres. I don't have nothing to shit talk. Anyway, here's the 1-2. And Castro's down on strikes, 1 away. Are they letting Cody Clemens bat? They're not trying at all. Bringing in Jason Foley and fucking Cody Clemens and shit. It's just like, this is what we got. No, probably not, Ghost. Wouldn't have mattered. The 4-3 wouldn't have mattered. It's fine. Oh, the LSU Tigers as well. Okay. Tigers all the way. Let's see. If we don't even pick up the if we don't pick up the free run, then that's pretty bad. At least we forced extra innings today. We didn't go down without any fight. It's just, you know, you could fucking pitchers once again lost the plot in the late innings.
Tigers ended up tying it up, so
0-2.
came out of the win category.
You like the LSU Tigers as well, Caden? Oh, that's cool.
Really good breaking ball.
Yeah, Ghost.
Real tight spin.
Team had a lot of hope going into the season. Now they can't hit and they can't stay healthy worth the flying fuck. And that's 2 outs. Candelario's up with 2 away as long as he catches it. Yeah, Tigers did a lot better yesterday because they have no consistency. You would think that would lead to a coaching move, but not really.
Candelario, he homered earlier tonight.
Have to burp though.
It was a 2-run blast.
Don't you just hate it when you think you have to burp and it's just like there's just a bubble that gets formed in your throat? Ugh. That's a gross sound. Anyway, here's Candelario, last shot for the Tigers. Runner at second, 2 away. Bottom of the 10th. Padres leading 6-3. GG's to the Padres. You went to the game yesterday when you won 12-4. That would have been a nice game to go to. I went to the game against the Rangers when they won like 14-7 or something.
Get on base and keep the line moving.
Yeah, well, Ghost, yeah, I assessed the problem with Scott Coolball a very long time ago. No, Chris Fetter's fine. He's a future head coach. Our hitting coach is really, really bad, though.
Outside 2-0.
For example, if the Tigers somehow lost AJ Hinch this offseason, like if AJ was to resign or, you know, get hired elsewhere, just quit and hired elsewhere, I'm 90% positive they just make Chris Fetter the head coach.
Series wrap up is tomorrow. Skubal against Darvish.
It'd be pretty easy on that one. The kid is too good. The ability from what the Tigers have done despite the injuries they've had to starting pitching and relievers, it's quite astounding that they're, you know, they don't have 40 wins, but the fact that they're that close to 40 with 5 or 6 major starting pitchers out, including like your, well, I mean, this wasn't supposed to be a rebuild year. Everybody got hurt. Like, when people say that statement, are you ignoring all of the injuries just because? Like, Ghost, I'm genuinely curious. Would you, like, what? What are they supposed to do with fucking 5 starting pitchers out and all of their AAA pitchers hurt? And and just never having the same offense any night because somebody else gets randomly hurt. Yeah, it's not why do people say that and like ignore the fucking injuries? Like, we just don't have the players. Like, we haven't been through 17 motherfucking starting pitchers. Like, no, we have depth at starting pitching. We don't need more depth. We need guys to not get hurt. We have 4 fucking of our normal rotation guys out. All of the backup guys are hurt. Like, what are we supposed to do? Just fucking auto-generate a whole nother set of pitchers? Where the fuck? No, we've gone through everybody. We've gone through the reserves, the backups. Like, Like, fucking Faedo and Brisky weren't even supposed to play this year at the major league level. They weren't even probably supposed to come next year. But we got to call them up, call them all up. Elvin Rodriguez is a 2-year away pitcher, but if he's ready to go, hey, that'll get a run in. So like, I hate when people make that statement. The rebuilds aren't supposed to take this long. When it's like, well, what are we supposed to? You know, we don't have any pitchers, right? Like, and the 4 or 5 veterans that they have is like, they're all hitting for like shit. This isn't supposed to be a rebuild right now. It's literally like we're fucked on injury. And the fact that none of our veterans can hit anymore. They're all having career year slumps. It's just like, I don't think this was even supposed to be like, this wasn't supposed to be a bad season. If you thought at the beginning of the year, like, again, I also find it funny that almost 100% of the same people that were excited and had these weird, big expectations for this team this year, like playoffs or whatever, which I've always thought was kind of silly. What is this? Why'd this page just die? Oh, the game ended. That's why. Well, GG's to the Padres. But again, I don't know. GG's to the Padres. It was a fun game. Cool to see an extra inning game. We haven't been in a lot of those this year, so that was pretty fun to watch. Yeah, at least we blew a save and we're able to push it to extras. Not exactly the end result that we were hoping for, but I'm not going to let people sit here and, anyway. The season sucks. It's not a good year, everybody. Injuries have really, derailed this thing. Poor performance by veterans has really derailed this thing. Baez could have played a hell of a lot better defense so far this season, and we might have, at least tied the game right there. Hey, but if wishes and fishes and blah 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 blah. I don't know. Why is it all about hate, Edward? Why do people always only ask like, what team do you hate the most? It's like, I don't know. I don't think about that like that. Why do you only want to hear negative shit? That's annoying. Like, all you do is come in, talk shit on players, talk shit on everything, and then go, what team do you hate the most? None. I don't hate any team. Do you know what it requires to, like, actually hate a team? None. I don't hate anything, really. I hate shit like that. I hate overly negative people whose whole personality is just being, like, a negative-ass bitch. Your favorite team is the Tigers? The Tigers as well. Yeah, I like the Tigers. And the Padres are my second favorite team, so. You hope the Tigers beat the Padres? Damn. Fair enough, Edward. Fair enough. Edward's a born hater. He wears his... He uses hateros in the morning. Puts on his Adidas. His hate Adidas. And goes, it's time to hate on the motherfucker. I thrive on negativity. Yeah, Edward, it's not like we're a playoff team. The losses don't mean anything anymore. See, it's the fun thing with being with baseball. Like, if you actually know how to, like, watch baseball, losing never matters. And you should only be mad about a baseball loss for about, 3 minutes after it happens. Unless you have a playoff team. Then you get really stressed out from about this point onward. I hated, like, to be honest, okay, so take this scenario. You really don't got to care about losses until your team hits about 60 losses. Because then that's when it kind of gets tougher and tougher to make the playoffs with 60. But once you're at, like, 58 losses and it's only July, your fucking season's over. It don't matter if you win or lose anyway. You have no stress left. Losses now are just, well, we lost. Oh, well. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, darn. Because, again, losses are meaningless, the first 60 of them. But everything after that is when it starts to get stressful, unless you're already kind of out the playoffs. If you're in the playoffs, then it's just a whole stress thing. What's up, Amir? So, again, I'm at the point now where the losses don't mean shit to me anymore either. So, at least it was a fun game. I enjoyed the shit out of that one. All right, everyone, I'm going to wrap this up. We've been live for 3 hours and 40 minutes. We got to see 10 innings. That's always fun. Unfortunately, we didn't do anything in the last part of the game, but you guys got destroyed. Yeah, we lost 6-3 in extras, so it was a closer game than the score indicates, but we lost as well. Always a bummer. Edward, there's no reason to be upset, my friend. You have a great night, though. That's pretty much everybody. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm gonna start to. You like all sports? You like all teams in all sports besides college? Yeah, college is a little different. Yeah, GG. Thanks to you guys. GG to you guys. The GG. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the rubber matchup. Hopefully, we can kind of shock the world and get the random upset of the Padres again and steal a series. Maybe not though. We'll see. Rubber match tomorrow. You guys all have a great rest of your night. Normally, I'd probably like do a gaming stream or something, but that's only if the stream would have ended like an hour ago when it was supposed to, and not go into extras out of nowhere. So tonight it's probably just that. Tomorrow we'll be doing this game, and then we'll probably do an NFL Hangout stream in the evening. That way, there's been a decent buildup of news. There's been a bunch of random shit to happen, actual things to talk about with football. So we've got a busy day tomorrow. That's tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yeah. Yeah, so it's a Wednesday day game. Oh, and then 2 night games. Okay. Might play GTA on Friday night or something then on stream. At least one of the nights. All right, you guys. You guys all have a great rest of your night. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the likes and everything like that. That's very kind. I know we hit a bunch of them on this stream. I'm guessing like 31. This is a long time for me to stream. I normally don't do 3.5 hour baseball games. Holy shit, 56. Thank you guys. That's really awesome. I appreciate that. If all of those actually hold up as solid likes, that's very kind. Thank you guys. Great stream. Fun time tonight. It's got a lot of views too. Jesus. All right. Thank you guys for a great stream. I very much appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow night, or well, tomorrow afternoon. That's about it. Go Lions. Go Patriots. And it's always go Tigers. And good luck again to the Padres fans again. Padres fans, I'm a big fan of your team as well. I'll show you. Maybe like, well, that's a new version of that. That doesn't count. Okay, fair enough. He's got a Padres hat. He's clearly at least something of a fan. Want to see something? I can legitimately prove a fandom that's very old. I got this hat when I played in Little League when I was like 10 or 11. Want to know how you can tell it's from Little League? Team MLB right on it. You know how Little League makes the hats that say Team MLB? You can buy these bitches for like fucking $10. Yeah, I bought one of these separate and extra. I wasn't even on a Padres team. I bought this with my extra money. For my birthday, I really wanted one, so I got myself an extra Tigers hat. Or not Tigers, but Padres. 6-3, Tigers lost, Brandon. Here's my proof of my lifelong fandom of both Tigers and Padres. I like to prove things. And all this extra light fucked my camera up. There we go. Anyway, can never be called a bandwagon when you have proof to back up your lifelong fandom of random shit like what baseball teams you root for. Yeah, I have MLB The Show, but I'm not going to play it right now. I'm getting out of here. It's 11 o'clock, guys. You guys have a great rest of your night. I will see you tomorrow afternoon, and then if not, then I'll see you tomorrow night for the NFL stream. Tomorrow in the afternoon for the gaming or for the baseball. But yeah, I'll see you when I see you next. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night. Go Lions. Go Patriots. And of course, it's always go Tigers. Have a great